Hi, my name is gatedgardenhomes. Your name isn't gatedgardenhomes, and welcome to Young Avengers Singularity Point Issue 2. No time to explain. Today's sessions have a lot of the same people you had last week, and a few new ones. And I really hope you enjoy it. You don't have to have seen the original or any other sessions to enjoy this one, but it's gonna help. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I really hope you enjoy it. To catch these live, we're streaming these every other Sunday on twitch.tv/gatedgardenhomes. And yeah, we'd love to have you here. Alrighty. Well, YouTube, we're going to go ahead and cut right to the session now. Twitch will be playing in about like 10 to 15 minutes. But yeah, I hope to see y'all. I hope y'all enjoy. Let me go introduce my Discord server, and then we're all good. Alrighty. See you in a second. Or see you right now. Yeah. I'm going to start. Are y'all going to start?
No.
Okay, we'll wait.
My Popeye has 15 minutes left on it.
What?
Don't you have to leave?
15 minutes left on it.
Fuck. I'm gonna kill
Don't
myself.
you have to leave in like 4 minutes?
I have to leave in 4 minutes.
Okay, let's get this entire session done in 4 minutes. So, planet, go bye-bye. Sorry.
Fuck. Oh no.
Oops.
Okay.
We failed.
Critical failure.
People call us the Pre-Vengers.
True.
I don't know about that one.
The No Avengers.
Post-Vengers.
The stupid Vengers.
Dummy Vengers.
Well, good for them. Okay. I guess it's good time to start. Well, for those who are watching at home, hi. And welcome to Session 2, No Time to Explain. This session is going to be very silly, and it's going to be awesome. And we're here. Would anybody like to give us a recap what happened last time? If not, I will do it. But
I
awesome.
Play an investigative reporter, but I took 0 notes.
So, last time on Young Avengers, what happened was it's been 6 months since the end of Young Avengers 1. Pretty much all of the members of Young Avengers, besides for Eurydice, Claire, and Bloodline, all made it to an event at AssembleCon, where the newest line of Avengers and Young Avengers is currently being announced to the world. During that time, getting ready for the event, Scapegoat gets a call from his father, but something seems very wrong. So they go to investigate, and there they meet the Wanderer, aka Remelia's character, who is not here with us today, but she'll be hopefully be for us next session. She's currently with Bernie Sanders. That is not a joke. At a rally. But so, what happened then? They find notes, and it's weird. It's like no one in the game, or no one in the party, or humans at all, can't seem to perceive a lot of stuff related to the intergalactic threat that they know is coming. Like, they physically cannot perceive what is happening. But this new character, the Wanderer, can, because they seem to be an alien of some sorts. So she tags along. They end up visiting Krakoa because they're summoned by Emma Frost. They ask her for help, and she's like, come back later, we'll try to figure out something. And she also basically just asks them to promote tourism for Krakoa at AssembleCon. So, and then they spend 10 minutes trying to rub the statue of Charles Xavier's head for good luck. And that was something. We cut over to the Baxter building where we find Galacta. She is just getting ready for the day. She's been offered a spot onto the team, but she also notices that nobody can really see or tell what's going on. Like, she knows that Galactus is coming, but no one else, like, and the Fantastic Four seem to be tracking it, but now they're not. Mysteriously. We cut to Vex, who, he was here with his Kung Fu Dojo team on our tournament. His team won, and all the kids wanted to go to the AssembleCon, so Vex was like, sure, let's go to the AssembleCon, and we could see my friend Eurydice there. And I and then we cut to Vivian Northstar, who is a reporter at Majority Major News, where we get the majority of the major news that is majorly major. And at Majority Major News, which is head up by Mr. Brock, they are assigned... Oh, bye, Perry. They are assigned to go work at AssembleCon to get the story for the new Young Avengers. They also notice weird things going on. Like, the headline that morning was strange weather patterns across the planet, but now it's just something random. And they notice something kind of whiz by them on their way to the place, but that's gone. Arrive at the con, Avengers are announced, Young Avengers are announced, including the Wanderer, although with Eurydice and Bloodline did not make it to said event, and Claire did not make it a said event. But during the event, the sky was lit on fire as an illusion, and a voice came down warning everyone of the monster and wondering why nobody is doing anything. Nobody was able to perceive it except for the group, as some sort of magical field went over all the party members, and they all realize and are able to remember everything related to Galactus. They figure out a plan, rip up the Gettysburg Address, and they talk with the reporters, and the only person for reporters that knows anything is Vivian. So they decide to go to the Baxter building to try to find the old tracker, and after escaping a fight with Hydra. And that is where we are now. We open... Before I introduce the current session or what happened, I guess I'll introduce the players just in case y'all haven't seen the last one. So my name is Elijah and I use any pronouns. The person to the right of me is Julia, and Julia uses she, her pronouns. The people below me, first right here, this is Was, uses they, them pronouns. And this is Rosie, uses she, her, correct? Yeah. Oh, they just moved. Now. Hi.
Sorry about that.
And now the person right below me. This is Zaven. I use they, them pronouns. At the very bottom, all the way down there, is Anderson. Uses he, him pronouns. And the Elmo shark is Fable. He uses they, them pronouns. Alrighty. So, okay. Hello? Okay. Oh my god, I dropped my dice.
Get it together.
What did you roll?
That was a 2.
What'd you get?
Oh no.
So,
Death.
before we get to the Baxter building, we cut back to Eurydice. Eurydice is currently at their dorm room in Strange Academy. Actually, Rosie, could you describe Eurydice to me? And, describe what the room looks like.
My dorm room?
Yeah, your dorm room and how your character looks.
Okay. She is part siren, part human. She has long, dark, black hair. Her eyes are fully black. She has very pale skin with a slight, shimmery, blue undertone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your little room at Strange Academy look like?
My room. Well, I think I was roommates with Bloodline, so
Set up school.
Strange
Academy.
Okay.
Mm.
It's kind of has like a beachy feel, so I feel at home. I have pictures of my family around, as well as some with my friends, as well as
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So today is the day you've been waiting for, right? Today is the AssembleCon. Today is the day we're announcing the new Young Avengers for the first time. You wake up and you check your phone and you receive a text from Bloodline, and it says, "I won't be able to make it tonight. Something about vampires or whatever." Do you respond?
yes, I respond. I said, "Are you sure? I mean, this is gonna be pretty big."
Not bigger than this. Just wish me luck. I'll see you soon.
Okay, I miss you. See you soon.
Miss you too. Sends like a few heart emojis and like one vampire emoji. Yeah, so what are you doing, like, I don't know, just like in your room, like kind of getting ready for the day?
I probably take a really nice bath to prepare for the day. You know, just really rejuvenate.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you take a bath, you kind of like get ready, and as you're getting out of the bath, it's almost like your vision gets enveloped in like a dark red energy. This reminds you of a few months ago when you started getting a lot of visions when Ultron was attacking, or when you were on the Witch's Road. You see yourself alone floating in space. You look around and you see nothing but rubble and ash just floating around. Maybe like landmarks and cars, buildings, just all dotting the spacey sky. You see your friends. Well, actually, you recognize two of them. I don't know. You recognize Vane, and you recognize Scapegoat. Both of them, like their bodies look frozen, been destroyed by the vacuum of space. Another one, you don't recognize them, but they seem to have like elk ears and just different parts of different animals. One of them I remember you know them. You recognize Vex, also floating out into space, lifeless. You see a girl dressed in all purple and magenta, kind of like more of a spacey outfit, with like big horns on her head. Also dead. In fact, she looks the most dead out of everyone. It looks as if she had like been, I guess the best word is like drained of all energy.
Wow.
And you see another woman with a sword that has electricity on it, and she has like a lot of she has bird wings, also completely dead. In the distance, oh, sorry, forgot one person. And you see a mysterious figure in a suit of armor, floating in space as well. All these people, some you know, some you don't, dead as a doornail, as the rest of the world seems to be. In the distance, you see a man made of silver, watching the debris. He looks solemn as he stands on his board, inspecting the aftermath. He kind of flies away as suddenly a bright light fills your vision as pink and purple light zap into view. When it clears, all you see is a brand new sky. The sky looks pink, dotted with white clouds, and the ground is purple, and electricity is zapping through the air. And then you wake up.
Oh, wow.
As you wake up, you notice hours have passed. It was the morning when you got in the shower. Now it's mid-afternoon approaching evening. And you notice the group chat with the rest of Young Avengers, Vane and Scapegoat and whatnot, is kind of blowing up right now. And there's a lot of new people in the chat as well. If y'all want to talk in that chat right now, you may. If not, we can keep going.
I might message in it.
Yeah, go for it.
What happened? What did I miss?
I don't even know where to start. Somebody
Weed
else
whacker.
explain this. I don't feel like I can encapsulate all this very well. I'm pretty new to all this.
Beef Wellington.
What?
What?
Sorry. Autocorrect. 1 second. The sky was on fire.
How did that autocorrect to that?
Is that Bloodline texting in the group chat?
Yeah.
Aren't you dealing with vampires right now?
Yeah. ... Vampire emoji.
Weathervane's going to send a few garlic clove emojis.
Middle finger emoji. Middle finger emoji. Middle finger emoji.
They were for you to throw at the vampires. Period.
Oh,
Period.
you should put that fire out.
It's out.
Okay.
At Fantastic Four headquarters.
Oh. Why?
It's fantastic.
Nazis.
Gally lives here.
Who's Gally?
Galacta does not have her phone on her right now, so she's not responding.
Galacta does not have her phone. But she-
Like Galactus?
Related.
Related? Coming to Earth now? You're
Hold
with
on.
somebody
1
related to
second.
the...
Beef Wellington.
So, goddamn. So you get the sense that they're at the Baxter building.
Get the sense that we're there.
Yeah, well, because Weathervane said so. And yeah. So I'm assuming we're gonna go join them.
Yeah, I go right away.
Okay. Yeah, so you get into your superhero kind of like dress or whatever. I'm assuming like your normal attire. And you head your way to the Baxter building. And actually, is what's gonna be back in a second, or?
Yeah, they're just grabbing their pot pie.
Okay. I'll wait the 5 seconds for them.
That makes sense.
Oh, I was. Okay.
I got a pot pie.
Hell yeah. So, Eurydice, you enter the Baxter building. Everybody seems fine. No one's like scared or stressed out. Even though the sky was just on fire, according to your friends. But it's like nobody seems to notice anything's going on. As you enter the building, you enter into the elevator to go up to the top floor. And as you enter the elevator, you kind of wait. You go up a few floors, and it stops. And a person walks on. Actually, you recognize this person from your vision. The strange suit of armor. Could you introduce your character for us?
There is a polar bear looking suit of armor wrapped around this person. There's a long snout. It's full white metal with a kind of iceberg shield in the middle of the chest that has a bee in it.
Yeah. So, what were you doing on, I guess, the floor you were just getting off of?
None of your business.
Awesome. Perfect. So
I'm looking for records.
you enter the elevator and you see this woman.
Hi.
Hola.
May I know Eurydice?
Soy el Hija de Bing.
Oh, who's Bing? Oh, I actually have a friend who really likes Bing Bing's blog. It's great to meet you.
It's good to meet you too. Going to the top floor?
Yeah, I'm going to meet up with my friends up there. There's
Avengers.
yeah,
I will come with you.
some. But, I feel like I already know you. Like I had a vision of mine or something. You were dead.
I wouldn't tell strangers that the first time you see them.
Yeah.
Please don't imagine me dead.
Okay,
The
I'm not dead.
elevator reaches the top floor, and we open up to the rest of the group. So essentially, you two walk in as you see 4 people standing in front of you, and then in front of them is the rest of the group, minus Galacta, who is currently in her room with the Wanderer. Galacta, as you're talking with the Wanderer, she kind of says like, "Oh wait, I know, I got an idea," and she teleports.
Okay.
And
And
that's where
just
she
ran,
goes.
like, out to the living room.
Yeah, okay. You head out to the living room. And so, yeah, in front of y'all is the Fantastic Four. And Valeria goes, Galacta, who are all these people?
These are my new friends. It's my new team.
And the thing turns around and goes, what about them? The people who just came in for the elevator.
That's a very good question, actually.
I'm Eurydice.
Oh, that's also my new team.
Yes.
And what about
There's a
that?
lot more people.
Yeah.
Hola, amigos. Soy la Hija de Bing.
So, who are you? Gally?
You can call me Gally or Galacta. I prefer Gally, though.
Okay. So how did y'all meet? I kind of had a vision that took me out all day, so I don't really know what happened the past, like...
Oh, we met at the con, at the AssembleCon. You know, the
Oh.
announcement for the new team.
Apparently, when you're the only young Avenger non-young Avenger who sees a red sky, you get dragged places.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens that way. Not to be unkind or rude, are you related to Galactus?
Unfortunately, yes, that's my dad.
Valeria goes, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're just, you know what? We can just go into my room. We won't bother you guys. Come on.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and, oh my god, I'm dealing with so much shit right now. Okay. Yeah, the Fantastic Four kind of be like, okay. As you see the Thing, you see Valeria Richards, who is clearly their leader. You see the Human Torch, and you see Squirrel Girl, and they all kind of go off to the kitchen. Like, I'll just let you kids do whatever.
What?
Amazing. Fantastic, even. And I drag everyone back into my
Squirrel
room
Girl
where-
goes, ha! That's the 4th time I heard that today.
Fantastic Four?
Say that again. Are you the daughter of Bing Bing?
Yes.
I never heard about this in the blogs. I'm Weathervane.
Yes, I remember you from the forum comments.
You know about my forum comments?
There's a lot of it. It'd be hard to miss.
Safe to say you were a fan?
I love Bing Bing. Bing Bing saved my life.
He's all right.
Huh?
Huh?
How do you exist?
What do you mean? How do I'm here?
I thought Bing Bing was the last Bing Bing from Bing Bing World.
Well, we all thought that, huh?
Yeah.
You really are a big fan, though.
Huh?
Huh?
No, I didn't hear. I think your mic cut out a little bit. What'd you say?
You really are a big fan, huh?
Yes, I love Bing Bing.
What is your favorite thing about Bing Bing?
I think it's just the way he always stands up for people, you know. He always stands up for the little guy.
Well, I hope that I can emulate that same trait.
Okay. What are we doing now?
I get a description of the characters I haven't met yet.
Sure can. So my character is Vivian North South. She is an investigative reporter. She is a leopard mutant. So she's got spots on her face. I do have campaign art of her. I made sure to label it this time because I realized that I didn't label it earlier. She has brown hair that has kind of like light streak highlights that she constantly keeps tied up because she's constantly on the go. She's wearing a red suit with a nice lapel, and she currently has her little cat ears out because she was in the middle of doing interviews, and whenever she has kind of control over her animalistic traits, so whenever she's doing investigative work, she always has her cat ears out so nobody can hide secrets from her.
Gally is just a girl. She's just a chill girl. She has like long black hair. She's in a purple kind of space-ish suit. She doesn't have her hat or the helmet with the horns on, so it's just right now like headphones, purple headphones around her neck.
Oh. And did I see all of them in my vision?
Yes.
Both. Okay.
Everyone here. And then the characters who aren't here as well.
Yeah, what's Scapegoat doing? What's the Scapegoat?
Oh,
excuse?
He's walking around following you.
Okay.
I don't know where the Wanderer went. She kind of just disappeared. And that's okay.
Who is the Wanderer?
One of our new friends. I think we kind of just found her. You guys just found her, Gally says, pointing to Weather Rain Scapegoat.
Yeah, we found her in a crack house.
What?
What? Why were you in a crack house in the first place?
Well, because Nathan's dad called him and asked to meet him in a crack house.
Why would Nathan's dad call him to meet him at a crack house?
Because his dad had like some journal talking about the end of the world, but when we got there we couldn't read it because of like weird magic bullshit. So, but you know, we remember it now, and we think he might have been taken by Hydra, possibly.
We ran into Hydra at the Assemble conference.
Yes.
They were like invisible and nobody else could see them but the like 5 of us.
Oh, wow.
Which is how I got roped into this, because apparently when you can see a red sky and Nazis, then you get recruited.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So what are we doing at the Fantastic Four headquarters?
Well, we had a tracker originally tracking Galactus, but earlier this morning I went out into the living room and it was just replaced. It was gone, and then none of the Fantastic Four, none of my friends could remember it at all. Any of the research or tracking we've been doing.
Wow. And so we need to try and figure out how to get it back.
That was the goal, yeah.
Interesting. I wonder if... I know I have some, like, electronic-related powers. I, like, disrupt electronics and different things. I don't know if any of that would help.
Try?
I mean, it's worth a try. I know some magic sensitivity helped me kind of keep my memory on everything.
What is it currently tracking?
Isn't it tracking, was it scroll or was it?
Tracking scroll like technology across the planet.
Yeah.
Has anybody checked the cheese side of the moon?
No. I mean,
Can't
I
say I
don't
have.
know about y'all, but I think the majority of us can't breathe space.
Well, if the scrolls are involved in any way, that might be a good place to start.
Well, there was another thing. Weren't we able to figure out that Ultron was somehow involved?
Something about
Seen
Ultron
Ultron's body in 6
Galactus-
months.
wanting Galactus wanting the Ultron body, wasn't that right?
No, wasn't it we wanted the Ultron body to try and maybe stop him?
Yeah,
It was
I think
something
it
like
was that.
I mean, somebody wanted it for some reason.
I mean, that'd be something good we could maybe try and use.
The question is who has access to the Ultron body and how can we get it?
Nobody has seen the Ultron body for 6 months.
Yeah,
Very matter of fact, this one.
that's right. So, nobody has seen it, and someone having it can be two entirely different conversations.
It is not in the ruins of the Pimtech building.
Well, Victor Nix might know where it is if we find him.
I mean, yeah. You know where he is?
Didn't he have a moon colony base?
Didn't he get kidnapped?
He did, but it got destroyed by a cube. So, yeah, he's missing currently. We think he might have been kidnapped.
So what's our plan? What's our order of operations here? Do we want to try and deal with the tracker and see if we can fix it to Galactus, and if we can't, see if we can track down Ultron with it?
I think that's a great idea to start with.
That might be the only move we have.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, Galacta, you would know that the place where like all the computers and tech stuff is not like up. It's the floor directly below is the big Fantastic Four lab.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming we're all gonna head back down there.
That was my plan.
Alrighty. Yeah. Y'all get on the elevator and you all squeeze together onto the one elevator, and you get down to the lab. Before you see a bunch of computers, you see a bunch of screens, things just thrown around everywhere. And in the back of the lab, you see Sue Storm, like, over a computer, just kind of like, she looks like she hasn't slept in days, as she kind of like sits there researching.
Oh shit. I think Gallie's going to like firmly just stay away from Sue and see if she can just like avoid her.
Yeah, okay. Sue's like in the far corner, so you're fine. Yeah, I'm assuming you approach like a computer or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and
Whoever wants
realign it to Galactus.
Whoever wants to try to do something, everybody who wants to roll a vigilance check, and then we're gonna go one by one, and you tell me exactly what it is you're looking for, or what it is you're trying to do in this place.
$15.
Okay, what are you trying to do, Weber Vane?
I want to see if I can disrupt electronics on the tracker, maybe, and see if that does anything.
Yeah, with a 15, you find like the data like little base that that all the other trackers are on, and you phase through to distort the machine. And Galacta, you see on the screen, like that whole section just goes down for a second and starts rebooting, and as it does, you see for a second, it shows it's instead of scrolls, it's like scroll technology. It says cosmic energy, but then it's gone.
That's the one.
It pops up after 5 seconds and then it goes away. And it goes back to
Ugh.
scroll technology.
Did something happen?
Yeah, it switched back to cosmic energy. That's what we were tracking.
It would be good if I got it.
But it didn't stay.
No, it was there very briefly.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we need like a magical component here for this to work.
Can I try using a spell called Machine Telepathy? So I
Yeah.
can speak a machine.
Yeah, go for it. Do you need to roll for that or?
No roll.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So I communicate with the machine and I try and ask it to show me its previous programming.
Yeah, the machine, like you look at the computer screen and it blinks. Then it reverts to yesterday's programming. And you see the cosmic energy thing on there. Like the tracker.
Like for Galactus?
Yes.
That's what we're
Can I-
looking for.
Okay, perfect. And it stays that way?
It seems like the computer's kind of like freaking out as y'all do this. Where it's like, it ends up pulling up, but it's like glitching and it's like chugging really hard. Like, it doesn't know how it's supposed to like react essentially. If anybody else is doing anything, let me know what you got on your roll.
I got a 17.
What are you trying to do?
I want to look for physical records that have been like printed off and stuff in like filing cabinets and stuff.
Yeah, you find some charts that date back a few months ago. None of them. I'll say the newest one was from the very beginning of this week. It's probably about like Tuesday or Wednesday now, so I'll say this one's from Sunday. Nothing has been since Sunday, and you see kind of like just a map that maps the Earth, like a map of the solar system, and you see the Earth, and you see a big pocket of cosmic energy in the Earth itself. Actually, you see two big pockets, and then still off the corner of the solar system, there's kind of like an arrow, I guess, pointing to the corner, saying how many light years it is away. I don't know how many light years it is away, but it's approaching the galaxy essentially.
So it's Galactus from last Sunday.
It's a big thing. It's huge.
Okay. So, but that's what it was saying previously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to either stabilize the computer or like take a picture of it within the glitchiness?
How do you try to stabilize it?
I think probably just going into the coding. I think Gally just probably codes frequently. It's one of like her skill sets, so she probably knows how to deal with computers.
Roll me logic.
Logic?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Oh, so close. Damn it. That will be in 19.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. So you're able to do it. It's like seems to not really be working. But once you like put a bit of like your little magical energy into it, it starts to work, and suddenly the tracker is back up. And you can all see this. And you project it onto a screen, and now it reads. It shows the same map you found on the piece of paper, except now you can actually see it on the screen getting closer, and it says 5 days and 12 hours away.
5 days and 12 hours. Gosh, we don't have a lot of time to prepare. Do you know what to expect from this, considering y'all are related? That's your dad, right?
Yeah, that is my father. His typical action. He'll eat a planet. He'll eat it.
Eat it. How do we stop
Cosmic
that
force.
from happening?
Well, that's the thing. It's kind of really, really hard to. One of the only ways to do so would be like just redirecting him somewhere else.
Like, or like, how do you redirect a planet eater?
Talking to him, threatening him. However, threatening him tends to threaten the universe, which is an issue. So,
I mean, if he's your, do you think he would listen to you at all? Like, do you think he would?
No.
Does he have any allergies?
Can I roll to see if he has any allergies?
Yeah, go for it.
What am I rolling?
Logic.
You made a mistake. It's also 19.
Yeah, he has like. I mean, sometimes when he eats,
He's allergic to gas giants.
I'm allergic to red dwarfs.
He's allergic to black holes.
Aren't we all?
He's allergic to black holes.
They make his stomach ache. It's like getting a second tapeworm for him.
Yeah, he's allergic to black holes, but that's about it.
Well, maybe we could create a black hole on Earth.
So we just need to generate a black hole without killing absolutely everything that lives here.
Already creating something else to eat our planet that's not Galactus.
What if we put a suit of armor around the world?
I think we don't have enough armor for that.
What if we go check out Ultron?
Ultron?
That's another
What?
good plan.
Can we just defeat Ultron? Why would we check Ultron out again?
The body.
Because his body could be used as a weapon.
You don't want to bring it back to life, do you?
Eurydice,
I don't know.
Could you roll me a logic check?
Okay.
I mean, I could hit him pretty hard with the Ultron body. I don't know if that'd work.
You would wear the Ultron body?
No, I'd just throw it at him.
We could catapult the thing at him.
I mean, didn't Ultron have some sort of missile projectile thing?
Create a black hole in Ultron.
17?
You remember back to when you were fighting Ultron. Ultron, when they were dying, groveling for their life, they kept mentioning this cosmic threat that was on its way in 6 months. Excuse me. And they kept saying this thing is on its way and that they're the one chance you have to stop it. So it's clear that Ultron has some sort of knowledge, on what's going on. And within 19, I will say, you remember Ultron had a plan to obtain even more power once he's taken over the world to try to stop threats like this from ever happening. But you don't remember what exactly that plan was.
Is there a way for us to go into kind of digitally go into this system of Ultron in order to find whatever knowledge is stored?
You know,
With
the
the help of
AI
someone
itself.
like-
Sorry, go ahead.
With the help of someone like Reed Richards, we could upload the AI without having some kind of firewall to prevent him from having a physical body.
When you
That way we-
mention, sorry. When you mention Reed Richards, Sue Storm, who's in the corner, turns around and she goes,
Uh-oh.
Do you know something I don't?
What do you mean?
Reed is gone.
Gone?
When did he die?
No, I've been in a vision all day.
Everyone says that he died in the Infinity War, but I know he got lost in the negative zone, and I'm trying to figure out how to get there, how to save him. But Valeria
What's the
thinks I'm
next-
crazy, and that's why she replaced me on the team.
I don't think you're crazy. I don't know where Reed Richards is. Didn't know he was dead.
Is the negative zone like the astral realm?
The
or is it
negative
different?
zone is a dimension parallel to ours. It is essentially it's a place of pure hell. And there's like space bugs and there's evil creatures everywhere you go. You ever see many cultures have their own version of it. I know a lot of people call it like the Veil of Shadows. I know kids these days are calling it the Upside Down or whatever, but it's the negative zone.
The back rooms?
The back room.
I'm sure,
The Shadowfall.
but it's called the negative zone, and I believe he's there. So I don't know if Reed's gonna be able to help you. I can't figure out how to fix his portal.
I mean, it looks like we have two choices. It looks like we either follow this lead with Reed, or we try to find the Ultron body and figure it out ourselves.
Ultron.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could do both.
In 5 days?
Are you
We're big enough
suggesting we
group.
split up?
We'd have to split up.
How difficult is it to get in or communicate the red zone or the what's it called?
Negative zone.
Negative zone.
Impossible.
Impossible?
The only way is to get onto the ship and go back down there.
Oh, so you physically.
Yes.
How far is it?
That's the golden question. However far to another universe is, I guess.
There's no
Can it-
guarantee that you could get down there in 5 days.
There's no
Yeah.
guarantee you can come back. Reed's been down there for years.
It's true.
But
Well, I suppose
I-
finding Ultron is the first step.
if you need Reed's help, I mean, my daughter Valeria is just as she has her father's brain, essentially.
We could get help from her. Do you think she could do what you were thinking?
Probably. I mean, any Stark or Richards could do it.
Okay, well then maybe we can enlist some help from Valeria.
All right.
Okay, we're going back up to the penthouse.
Yeah. Can I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I could like Apple Watch this tracker?
Fuck it. With your technology, sure.
Yeah. That's okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Alrighty.
But we'll count down to doom.
But wait, Elijah.
Huh.
What if we go get Reed?
You can go get Reed.
What if Vex goes alone?
No.
Why would you want to do that?
You can't go alone.
Is this an
Funny
in-character
system.
thing or is this out of character?
Out of character at the moment,
Okay.
but it'd be funny.
Keep it in the back pocket.
Keep it in the back pocket, I guess. Okay. Yeah, y'all head back upstairs, and you see the Fantastic Four are kind of sitting around the breakfast table. Or not breakfast, it's not breakfast. They're like about to eat dinner or whatever. They're
There's
just
a
like,
different table for breakfast than they do for dinner.
yeah.
Is that what you're in?
Yeah.
They're rich.
Yes.
It's a design choice.
Breakfast
It's
table,
labeled
lunch
Your breakfast
lunch.
nook.
table.
Do you guys have like
You
a
have your
brunch
breakfast
table?
nook, your brunch table.
We got a snack quarter.
Is that
It's
different
a
from a
pantry.
pantry?
Yeah.
What time exactly is clobbering time?
Right
It's his
now.
favorite time.
Right now.
Hey, the thing.
Yeah, what's up?
How fast could you fly if someone catapulted you?
How fast could you fly? Someone catapulted you.
Well, I could just fly anyway. You don't have to catapult me.
Well, I'm just saying that's a weird question to ask someone, you know?
I'm just thinking out loud here.
Damn, is
Ultron,
this guy sandwich
Ultron.
crazy or
Oh wait,
something?
I mean Galactus, Galactus, Galactus. You can't hear what I'm saying. Galactus, Galactus.
Are you speaking
You
French?
can't hear when you say Galactus,
Yeah, they can't hear when we're saying Galactus.
No.
but they can see
For some
Galactus.
reason, this group here is some of the only ones in the entire world who understand what's happening and who's causing it. So, that's why we can't get anyone else's help for this.
Oh, so this is all Dr. Doom's fault.
Huh?
Natural enemy of the Fantastic Four? Dr. Victor Von Doom. Has anybody checked in on what Laveria's doing
No.
during all this crisis?
You know what? I always
Doing
found him
my-
suspicious.
My godfather, Valeria says, he's just, I don't know, doing his shit, I guess. I haven't
He's
talked to him in a
villain, you
while.
know it.
He's not that bad.
Okay. You're wrong, but okay.
I know the guy, but okay.
Okay, I don't think she's intelligent enough to pull off what we're looking at.
Why do you think that he would be doing this? Because it's not just the Fantastic Four who can't hear anything about Galactus. It's like everyone else too.
Fair enough. However, he has been an issue for a long time.
Isn't he like a sorcerer or something?
No, he's a king.
I thought he could do
The
magic.
Young Avengers went to Latveria. Do you guys not remember anything about this dude?
No, I mean like, doesn't he do magic too?
Yeah, science.
I mean,
No.
you do have to keep in mind that the barrier between science and magic is becoming slimmer and slimmer.
I keep hearing that.
I do magic.
But do you know?
Do you?
Eurydice,
A little
do you
bit.
think that this like
The whole
worldwide amnesia thing has to do with a telepath or something?
Huh?
Do you think that this like worldwide censorship is maybe connected to telepathy of some sort?
It could be.
Valeria, she I don't know what exactly she's doing, but she goes, there is no telepath on Earth strong enough to do so without the help of Cerebro. But according to
Cerebro's in use.
Cerebro is like busy or working on. Essentially, when Krakoa went down, the whole mutant regeneration process went down. So they're currently trying to reboot Cerebro so that they can get their immortality back, essentially.
What's
Well,
going
who's
on?
in? Who's in charge of rebooting it?
Emma Frost. She is like the best telepath on Earth currently. Because Jean Grey went off to space, but you know.
Would she be a powerful enough telepath to be able to facilitate that? Like
She's-
mind across an entire.
If she had the power of Cerebro, I'm sure she could. Which
And she is rebooting Cerebro. She's in charge of that.
That's what she said.
Interesting.
She said something really weird to me.
What'd she say?
Well, when we brought up the whole everybody forgetting about Galactus thing to her, she said it's best to just forget about it.
Well, people already did.
I know.
No, wait.
And so
that's-
she remembered?
That's
So glad-
weird. She remembers
Weird thing to say.
and saying it's better not to remember. I'm
That feels
I don't
odd.
think she.
not saying I'm not saying anything ill intent, but in my time in doing interviews, no one ever says something like that when they don't have something to hide.
I mean,
That's what I'm
was that
thinking.
the real Emma?
It seemed like it. I mean, she got Wolverine to contact us, so
It would also
Hmm.
seem strange for her to want you to advertise Krakoa if something weird was going on.
yeah, that's a good point.
But what
Because-
benefit would Emma have in having people forget that Galactus is coming? Like, what benefit does Emma have with the planet that she is on being eaten?
I don't know.
I mean, is
Unless she's
Krakoa
looking to
directly?
transport Krakoa to a different planet.
Oh, maybe.
That would
Maybe that's-
explain
That
why
would
there's
That is
so
something
much
that's
more to go.
possible.
Oh,
And since you're mutant adjacent, right, Weathervane? You're
Yeah,
able to
she
go, so
wants-
it wouldn't be an issue.
All the mutants to go to Krakoa.
oh, she wants. So essentially, it's like what, like a mass genocide of non-mutants?
Well,
That's
I would
if
just
this
leave
is
it.
real. If I mean,
This actually tracks with a lot of issues with mutants and over the decades. Well, no, the mutants have been repeatedly threatened to be wiped out on several occasions. I'm just saying, every time the mutants come up, it's a genocide issue.
Yeah.
or an experimentation issue.
Historically, it kind of tracks.
Yeah.
That was
I mean,
Magneto's whole deal, wasn't it?
I mean, it's extreme if she's trying to be a part of that on the other end.
I mean, you make whatever bargains you can whenever death is imminent.
I guess so.
It's possible, but
Would
it also, I mean, what? I guess my question is what motivation would Emma Frost have to do something like that?
Well, if she's just trying to move Krakoa and save all the mutants she can, then
yeah.
that's what she can do.
Well, maybe she just can't stop Galactus, and this is like a deal that she made with him. You know, like maybe she's not a part of him coming, but maybe she's just trying to make it the best for her and other mutants. You know, not necessarily, but possibly. If I'm giving her any credit, I've never met her before, so I can't really speak to her character.
Nor have I.
No, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
So we've got 3 leads now.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Well,
I
I will
do.
say, long story, was still born mutant. So, if that is the angle we want to go, supposedly, from the stories I've heard, all mutants can find the portal to Krakoa.
Yeah.
I personally have not gone looking for it, so I don't know where its location personally.
I mean, I can show you.
Yeah.
There.
I wish you could show me Ultron.
I mean, I might have like pictures on my phone.
That's not what I meant.
I might have taken a few selfies.
While he
During
was
the
alive, or
fight.
after he was dismantled.
Well, you know, like when he was dead, I might have taken a selfie over his lifeless robot body.
Yeah, very fun. Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. And then Weathervane pulls out.
Honestly, Weathervane, I feel like that makes the most. That's probably the thing that makes the most sense out of this entire conversation.
Wait, so who was in charge of dismantling of Ultron then?
Who's in charge of what?
The dismantling of Ultron.
I would.
They'll be the ones that have him.
I'm assuming he was dismantled. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Who out of character were we told? I don't remember. No. Okay.
Well, then correct me if I'm completely and utterly wrong. I do not know magic at all. Is there? I mean, Ultron was built and seemed to be more in that middle line between science and magic. Would it be possible to use some sort of magical entity to try and find him? Like, is there some? I don't know how this all this whole thing works. Is like magic linked or something?
You might have to speak to Wanda about that.
Wanda might know.
She might know how to be able to contact. Cause you're right, Ultron was like half magic. He had held magic. She might be able to figure it out. I don't know magic. I'm not a magic user myself, but I know like things have been found like that in the astral plane before.
I mean,
So I suppose
could
that might be
try
what we
and-
need.
I could see what I can do and just try and see if I could sense him.
Might be worth a shot.
Go for it. Okay. Vex, I'm gonna need an ego roll, and whatever you have, I want you to. Actually, I want an ego roll, but add an extra dice on it.
An extra dice.
This is the power
Are
of
you
the
gonna get
sorcerer
it?
so
Oh.
framed to be.
That's a 14.
Yeah. You feel that?
I also have the power of sense supernatural.
Yeah. You feel like all your untapped energy and magic that you wished for start to flow through your body, and it's a bit overwhelming, and in fact it hurts a bit. But as you focus on this, you, although it's said to be turned off and completely dead, you find a small signal. But the signal seems very far away. The signal that you find. Actually, should I? I don't know if I should give you the exact place where it is or anything.
You could give us the general like direction.
Is it on Earth?
It
Is
is.
it-
It is on
Is it
Earth.
on Europe? Is it
Which
in Europe?
continent?
We start playing hot and cold.
I don't believe Europe is a continent.
Is it- Eurasia? Afro-Eurasia?
I actually don't
Pangea.
know. You get the feeling that it's very far, probably on the other side of the world.
If it's Latveria, it's in Europe.
You get the feeling it's very far on the other side of the world.
Latvia's on the other side of the world.
I don't want to be. I don't want to say this and cause alarm, but Hydra did come to the convention.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Is
did.
there- I mean, this is a complete shot in the dark. But would that be because they were able to turn invisible to everyone else except for they were able to use the same energy. I don't know what that could mean.
And Hydra's on Latveria? Or from Latveria?
They're kind
Last-
of non-nationalized anymore.
The last
Okay.
time we saw them was Latveria.
We saw them on Latveria, no.
Oh, I bet
Yeah.
they're listening to Doctor Doom.
Certainly they
today.
have a headquarters or something. Every organization does.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I think they have to be connected to this magic somehow. If it was also turning them invisible to everybody except us, and the same thing happened with everybody forgetting about Galactus except us. There's undoubtedly some connection there.
Why did they go to Latveria in the first place? Was it just to track us down?
I don't remember.
I bet they're working for Doctor Doom.
I really don't like that guy.
They came there and they killed Magneto.
Under the orders of Doctor Doom.
It seems like the more and more that we pull it, the more and more it gets loose.
Mm-hmm.
What's been going on in Latveria for the last 6 months?
just been
And
quiet.
Wow.
I'm thinking about rolling like an insight into that because I feel like with my investigation and my connections, I might know a little bit more just because I do talk to police more frequently.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I guess it'd be logic because it'd be memory.
That did not roll at all. Let me. Okay. I did. That's not good. That's a 7.
It hasn't been in headlines as of late. Things have been kind of quiet over there.
Nothing newsworthy that I would know. Or
Doom
that
is
I
just
would've-
kind of chilling.
I mean, I'm sorry to break it to you, but none of my connections have even spoken of Doom in a long time.
That doesn't bode well for anybody if an entire nation has no news coming out of it.
Can I also
mean-
make a logic roll to see what I remember from the Hydra battle in Latveria?
Go for it.
I
Could
have
I
my
make
work
an
notepad
ego
with
roll?
me. Can I flip through it and see if I made notes about anything?
Sure.
I
Could I
want
try
to do
and sense Reed Richards?
I'm
A
just gonna
logic
go and
check?
tell you you won't be able to.
That's an
Well,
8.
Obviously.
An 8. You remember during that whole thing that Hydra, you remember during the fight that Hydra wasn't the one that killed Doom. I mean, Magneto, but it was a Doom bot. And Hydra was attacking, the place, presumably to try to get Magneto. That was the plan. But then y'all defeated
rolled a-
them.
Let's go around.
You rolled a 10 to go around. Again, it seems like nothing out of the blue has been going on. Things have been normal over there. No major things.
Would I be able to, try and like meditate and go into the astral realm to get any information?
What information are you trying to find?
Well, there's 2 different routes I could go. I could either like find more information about where Ultron is, or just or I could just go in and find information related to like what's happening with like where the signal of mind control is coming from, like why, like who's responsible for it, and why we're not affected.
If you can give me a specific person you're trying to contact, I'll let you do it.
Okay, a specific person I'm trying to contact.
Yeah, like who are you trying to touch through the astral plane to try to find them?
Start with Frost.
Frost.
So
You think that's-
if Frost is the one making the plans, Frost will not tell us anything.
Yeah. I could contact Frost, I could contact Doom. I could
Or
contact
Wanda.
who else? Wanda.
I mean, she might be
You
our
guys-
best option if it comes to tracing magical energy.
Yeah, we can start
Wait, if
with
I'm
Wanda.
understanding this properly.
Yeah, we can start with her since we know she's neutral, whereas Doom and Emma, we're not sure if they're on her side.
Cool. Yeah.
So we could start with her and then see what she thinks. Okay, so I contact her.
Yeah. You enter the astral plane, you see your spirit kind of leave your body and float up into this magical little misty cloud world, essentially. Vex, are you going to join or are you going to stay in your body?
Vex will join for fun.
Okay, yeah, so Vex and Eurydice enter into the astral plane. And you kind of pass by a lot of like different ghosts and stuff as you go. And some of them are specifically looking at you, Vex. They're like, is that who I think it is? But eventually, you see this familiar, calming red aura that you know is the Scarlet Witch. But as you approach it, you don't see Wanda. But you see older Eurydice with the Scarlet Witch's crown as she's kind of like just there sitting there in a meditative state. And she opens her eyes and it's like, took you so long enough to get here?
Were you waiting for us?
Kind of, maybe for like a few years, but you know, we're here. Listen.
Sorry for the delay, I guess.
You'll be able to speak to Wanda in a minute. I just need to tell you, everything that's going on right now, sorry, hold on one second. I need a second.
You're good.
Your visions from earlier,
Yeah.
I want you to know that they're very real. And something like that, it's from a possible future that I nearly avoided. But look,
How did you avoid it?
by this piece of advice that I gave myself, or I guess my older self gave me when I was in your place. Do not, like, once you find your plan, right, on how to stop the control, right, how to stop like the field, or how to basically bring everything back up to speed, do not neglect this fact. You have a little over 5 days, and you have no plan on how to actually defeat this thing or send it back. Wanda is currently scheduled to have a meeting on Krakoa tomorrow, with a few other heroes. Some of like they call themselves the Infinity Guard. Ask her about it. That might be your best shot.
Ask Wanda about the Affinity Guard, and that's my best shot at avoiding my vision, all my friends dying.
Hopefully.
Okay, but you were able to avoid it.
Yeah, narrowly.
Narrowly, okay. So that's the best. That's what the advice you can give.
I can't give you any other spoilers, or the timeline will be splintered.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank
and she
you.
turns into a cloud of red smoke. And then, as you get closer, you see Wanda, and she is kind of chilling.
Wanda.
Oh, Eurydice and Vex. You're Vex, right? How can I help you?
We're contacting you because we're trying to find some more information about everything that's happening with Galactus coming. He's going to be here within 5 days, but most people don't remember
Sure.
any of it. So we're trying to figure out like who's responsible for the mind control. Like we don't know who to trust or where to find.
Who's on its way in 5 days?
A planet eater.
A planet eater.
A planet eater. But
And how come no one else knows about this?
I don't know, but we think it might have to do with Emma Frost and what's it? Cerebro?
Cerebro, yeah. That
And
would be the
Cerebro.
only thing strong enough to control everyone's minds at once.
I heard that you're going to Krakoa for a meeting with something called the Affinity Guard.
Who told you that?
No
No
it
one's
sounds
supposed.
weird, but my future self told me.
I've heard of weirder. No one's supposed to know about the Infinity Guard. But yes, we do have a scheduled meeting tomorrow. What about it?
Is Krakoa where Emma Frost is? This is out of game.
Yes.
I guess, is there any information you can give me about it. I was told that this is the best shot at us being able to stop the imminent threat.
After Thanos did what he did with the stones, instead of destroying the stones, we decided to have one stone with one person per planet, per major planet. And so the Infinity Guard, we all, once a year, we meet up on a neutral ground and basically discuss uses of the stones that we might need, or we discuss basically just the currents going on in the world. I am a member. I am the holder of the Mind Stone as of current.
The Mind Stone? What does the Mind Stone do?
It's like mind stuff.
Like mind control? Stop.
It's more like spirit-based.
Spirit-based.
I guess. The Mind Stone is almost like... I guess that's the way to put it. It's like a mind of its own, right? I guess in theory it could be used for mind control, but I'm not using it right now.
Would there be a way to use it for reverse mind control?
Even so, if y'all are going up against Cerebro, essentially what it would be is just the two different mind controls going on at once, and instead of canceling each other out, I think it would just make everything worse.
Do you know how we would be able to disrupt mind control if it was Cerebro and Emma?
You would have to go to Koa yourself and take Cerebro down.
Would you suggest us doing that?
I don't suggest y'all doing anything. That is suicide. Kokoa has some of the strongest mutants ever. That's where they all reside.
Well,
Currently,
we have a bigger threat.
Yeah.
I guess that's right. A planet eater, you said?
Yeah, we're afraid that Emma may have made a deal of some sort with the planet eater in order to move Krakoa off of Earth, and the planet eater would essentially eat our planet.
Are you sure that's who she made the deal with?
What do you mean? Are you sure that's who? As if it could be somebody else.
Well, I mean, I'm just struggling to find Emma's motivation here. Even so, yeah, the only other person I could think of would be Doom, but I don't know what he's going on right now, so I don't know.
You think Doom could have?
She could be.
Wait, Doom could mind control the entire world?
I don't think he has that kind of technology just yet.
What do you think he would be able to do?
She could have maybe made a deal with Doom.
Oh, really?
I can try to contact Doom and see what's going on there.
Yeah? Can you get us more information on Doom? Because we've been able to get no information on Latveria or Doom for some reason. So it could be related to people not knowing about the other threat.
I'll look into it. I'll investigate it.
Okay, yeah. And make sure to also be careful going to Koa. So just because we don't necessarily know what's happening with Cerebro and Emma. You know?
I will also keep that in mind.
I did have maybe one more question. If you knew anything about where Ultron is being held, or any way to find that out.
I remember... Well, originally it was taken by S.H.I.E.L.D. But then S.H.I.E.L.D. sent it away on some kind of... It was almost like a bunch of unmarked vans, essentially. I'm assuming it's some secret part of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something, but nobody really knows.
Nobody knows. So is there any way do you think we could find some of that information or no?
I mean, if you're already going to Emma, I think once you knock some sense into her, maybe she could figure that out. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Our main lead is Krakoa at the moment.
Krakoa or Latveria. I don't know what's safer.
There's also still Reed Richards.
Reed Richards, yeah. I mean,
Reed
we
was
also
dead.
we can communicate with Emma and Doom.
They're a bit. I mean, I guess Doom is in the astral realm from time to time. I don't believe Emma can enter the astral realm. She's not a magic user. She's just a scion.
Okay.
Well, I will get to trying to figure out what's going on in that area. I will alert the Avengers to something about a planet eater. I don't know. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay, well, I trust you. We still gotta make sure this thing is real.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck with whatever you plan on doing. Don't let it be
Thank
too
you.
stupid now.
I won't be.
Okay. And Wanda disappears. So, what are y'all doing now?
Do we
I mean,
feel
you wanna
satisfied?
Just head back.
Yeah, we can head back.
Yeah,
It didn't really give us too much more.
Not too much besides. I mean, we could try to see if Doom's here, but I'm not sure. What do you think?
I mean, I could try and sense him.
Yeah, we sense
Maybe.
Doom.
do you want to try?
Sure.
Is that a rolled thing, or is that just a...
I mean, I have a power that is just sense supernatural.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you try to sense Doom, and as you do, you feel this overwhelming kind of, like, energy all around you, and it says, don't even bother. And that's it.
I mean,
What a
yeah.
bitch.
What a voicemail.
Don't even bother.
He's kind of a drama queen.
Be for real.
So, y'all
I never
both...
realized
Oh.
how much bigger the Marvel dice are compared to normal dice.
Oh yeah, they're huge. But yeah, y'all get out the astral plane and you head back to the rest of the party. And the rest of the party, while they were like in there, I don't know, what the fuck were y'all doing? Just sitting around?
I think Vivian feels kind of awkward and out of place, so I think she's kind of like in the corner, just kind of looking through papers, trying to see if she can find anything else, because she doesn't really know how to talk to superheroes, other than like asking invasive questions, and that feels rude.
What are you doing, Vane?
Vane is playing Uno with Scapegoat.
Okay.
Gallia is just watching.
Sure. Okay,
You're
yeah.
almost there.
So, yeah, the other two, like, snap back into their bodies and they look around and you see this scene. Someone hiding in the corner, someone playing Uno with a ghost that's not here presently, and Galacta who's just kind of chilling, and the Fantastic Four have moved from their dinner table to their dessert table.
Agree.
Credenza.
You say, hello?
Oh,
Oh,
Hey,
Hey,
Did you find out whether or not it was Doom that was causing all of the trouble?
Not exactly, but a lot kind of happened. Well, first we went to see Wanda, and at first I actually saw my future self, and she says that she was able to avoid the threat of Galactus, and she couldn't tell me exactly how, because it would disrupt the universe. But she said that the best bet was to find out about Wanda's meeting that she's having on how do I say it?
Krakoa.
Krakoa. And she's meeting with something called Affinity
Krakoa.
Guards, and they're all from different planets with multiple Infinity Stones, and she has the Mind Stone.
What's an Infinity Stone?
it's a big
Powerful
space
object.
rock. Well, not big. It's a space rock that has a lot of power in it.
they're the reason
Basically.
why like half the universe just kind of died for 5 years.
10.
Those might be able to get rid of
Yeah.
Galactus.
Yeah,
Really?
just maybe.
I
Well,
mean,
she's going to have a meeting related to them, and I was told that something related to that meeting. She also seemed to could be related. It could help us avoid the threat of Galactus. Also, she did say that she thinks that Emma Frost could have made a deal with Doom, possibly. So she's trying to contact Doom in order to get more information on what he's been doing. And I think it could make sense that we might not have information on Doom or Latveria due to similar powers that are making everyone else not have information on Galactus, possibly? I'm not sure. Although I'm not sure why we would be affected by the Latveria information if we're not affected by Galactus's information. But
Well,
I suppose that leaves the question of do we do that?
you said the meeting was in Krakoa?
it was in Krakoa.
Well, then why don't we go to Krakoa?
Yeah.
I mean, if
if y'all
that's
want,
what we're gonna do.
Are we going to stay the night there? Because it's supposed to be tomorrow, right? Or are we just going to go talk to her early? Or are we going to the meeting? I'm just clarifying. I want to make sure I know what.
Are we allowed in the meeting?
We
Who
can
cares
go
if we're allowed?
not.
we can go before the meeting to get there early. You know,
It might be the ample time to talk to her.
yeah.
We could crash the meeting, get them all off guard, steal all the stones, get rid of Galactus.
Yeah, for some reason I can't picture that working. I don't know.
I think
Oh, you are just a journalist.
we should
A
talk.
Yes.
cat journalist.
I think we should talk to them before the meeting, because I also think it might be important for us to talk to Emma again. And I think it'd be important to talk to all the important figures before the meeting, because big decisions could be being made in the meeting.
Or yeah.
Also, for the remainder of whenever I'm talking directly towards you for like the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be glaring at you for daring to pet me, just so you're well aware.
Polar bear.
Because you missed it, but we had a whole ordeal because somebody in the past had referred to Vivian as a petting zoo. So it was like a whole chain of events that was a miscommunication, but she does not like to be pet.
Do you all think that we should fly?
I mean, yeah, can everyone... I mean, I don't...
No.
Not everyone can fly
There's more
here.
than one portal to Krakoa,
I mean,
right?
I think I might have group flight, but I don't know. I think I have a certain number of people I can take on group flight.
I can fly.
Well, if we had, like, one vehicle that we could put everyone in, then we could just
Like
make the vehicle fly.
Mm-hmm. That's what we did with the.
Oh, that's right! The golf cart!
We might as well bring out the golf cart again.
Bring out the golf cart.
Where'd y'all leave the golf
Golf cart
cart?
what?
At the Snooki Memorial Stadium.
It's
but I'm
still
pretty sure
there?
I'm pretty sure Gleepglorp took that golf cart and is using it as their god chariot.
I think that is true.
Well, I'm sure the Fantastic Four headquarters has a vehicle that we can make
Does the
fly.
Fantastic Four have a flying car?
I mean, Valeria goes, I mean, you can borrow the Fantastic car. It's parked on the bottom floor, though.
I'm
Can
driving.
we borrow Herbie?
You can't borrow Herbie. Herbie's his own person with his own thoughts and feelings.
Would Herbie like to come with us?
Herbie pokes his head out. No.
That sounds like a yes. Okay,
No.
let's.
No. No. No.
Better stop that vehicle.
Motherfucker. Yeah, so you know the closest Krakoan gateway is in upstate New York, near Charles Xavier's mansion. And y'all make it your way down to the bottom floor. But as you do, you hear a lot more activity down here, a lot more people. And as you arrive down to the bottom floor,
Before we get down there, can I use my heightened senses to try and hear what's going on down there?
yeah, you hear a bunch of people kind of like walking around. You hear heavy machinery, and you hear a guy talking to a walkie-talkie, and he goes, "They're on their way down, boss."
Guys, wait a minute.
Huh?
She has the little cat ears, so they do like the little the little flicking. Somebody's saying we're on our way down right now.
Is it like a butler or something?
I don't know.
Is it
Probably not.
Hydra?
I don't know. All I know is that it sounds like there's a lot of people down.
You hear another voice on the walkie-talkie goes, "Don't forget to grab the girl."
I think we might need to phase again.
They said don't forget to grab the girl. I don't know who that would refer to, but we need to be very
Well, let me know
careful.
when they say to not forget to grab the polar bear.
Should we
You can
phase
see
again?
Do y'all
She
wanna
kind of
fight?
raises a brow and kind of side eyes you.
Can I phase through
Yo,
the
what?
floor and just look to see who's down there?
Yeah, you phase through, and you see a bunch of Hydra soldiers.
Okay, I'm gonna come back. So it's Hydra again.
Shit.
Right. Cool.
I don't know how
I
they
guess-
tracked us here.
I guess the question is they're looking for one of us.
Should we
Ooh,
fight
here's a
them?
girl.
take one of them and
Well, that
interrogate
knocks
them?
off some of us out of the possibility list. Thank
Does
you for
anybody know
pointing that out.
That seems to be half our group. Raise your hand if you are a girl.
Raise his hand.
Wait.
And then we
I
have
have my notebook full of notes from the meeting. Could they possibly be after any information that I got on y'all?
Maybe.
But they didn't see you with us, I thought.
I don't know about that.
Do you have any idea, Gally?
Not really. Hydra's kind of an unknown. Should we? What's our plan?
I
Are we
say
gonna fight? Are we
we
gonna fight?
I say we phase and we just listen to them talk for a little bit.
I mean,
Do you have
We don't
group
have to-
invisibility?
we don't have to get too close. I can hear them.
Well, can you hear any more details?
She kind of leans in a little bit closer to the door.
I mean, you definitely hear the sound of people walking around with guns.
I mean, they can probably hear us now, so
I feel like
They
this
don't
elevator
need
door is going to open soon.
We've stopped it.
No, you didn't stop it.
You can't.
I've been pressing the buttons. I've been pressing the buttons as we go down.
Disrupt electricity.
Stop us on each floor.
Should we phase?
Vex
You ready to
stops
cast
the elevator with his
electronics.
arm, Elijah.
the elevator?
Oh. Okay, yeah, roll me a melee
Vex.
roll.
You're breaking the
Vex
elevator?
Stops the elevator.
It disrupts it.
I feel like we got about 21 seconds.
Roll a melee check.
How do I do this?
I've only phase.
10 plus melee. 10. That's what you got.
Vex, what you get?
I'm doing math. I'm sorry.
You failed. 30 seconds. The door opens.
I'm
What
gonna
about the disrupt electronics?
Grab
You
my
guys-
hands if you don't want them to shoot
toss
you.
my notebook to Weather
I
Vane.
grab
'cause
Weather
I
Vane's
know
hand.
that
The
it would
10
be
doesn't
safer
work.
there.
The 10 doesn't work.
Okay.
It was only gonna
I-
work for Vex because Vex has like a high melee score.
Wait,
I've
I
got
have a
a-
high melee score.
Well, it's too late
We're
now.
past the time now.
God fucking damn it!
Callie
That's a
grabs the
20.
notebook and grabs Weathervane's hand.
Who else wants to phase?
That's a 20, Elijah.
Yeah.
The polar bear disappears.
Okay. The elevator gets to the bottom. The door's about to open when Vex just like smashes the walls on the inside, causing the doors not to open. As you all, is everybody going with Webervane?
Yes.
Oh,
Everyone turns invisible, and y'all are now phased. You can only see each other as well.
And hear each other.
You can hear and see each other. You'll unphase if you let go of each other's hands.
What do we do now? Do we just walk out of the elevator?
My
I
giant.
guess.
I guess there's not
I
much
mean,
else
we can get the surprise
do.
on him.
Do we want to fight them?
We don't gotta interact with them.
I
Let's
mean,
get to
I don't know
the
about
fantastic
dogs,
part.
but
Boss,
I
something's
don't have
happening.
very
The door's not opening. A bunch
We
of the
can face-
soldiers try to force the door open.
Vivian, can you hear who they're talking to on the walkies?
let me try.
I also have heightened senses if that helps.
Yeah. You both hear a womanly voice.
It sounds like a woman.
It's a woman.
Are there any important women in Hydra?
I don't know. I always thought it was kind of a sausage party.
Could be Emma.
That would be a smash on the forums.
Thank
I
you.
don't know what Emma sounds like over a walkie-talkie, so I can't tell you if it's her
We
or
should
not.
probably release this elevator.
Yeah, can we get out of the let's just walk through
let's
the
get out of
door.
the elevator.
We can just kind of stand behind them or something.
Yeah, y'all get out the elevator and you see about 15 soldiers in this room.
Vivian's ears kind of go flat, like when the cat's ears go into airplane mode when they're scared. Okay, guys, this is kind of freaking me out.
The boss says they're right here, but we don't see anybody. Be on high alert.
I mean, do we
Who
want
is
to
this
fight?
boss, and how does she know where we are?
Yeah, how does she have our location? How can she track us?
Everybody check themselves for air tags or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Do you think they have somebody on every floor, or did they just get lucky?
This is the bottom floor.
To the fantastic car.
I mean, it seems to me like we need to get out of here. If we go to the car and we can your powers vanish a car?
I think the car has an invisibility feature.
It
This is Reed Richards we're talking
might
about.
do.
Well, I guess
I don't
that's
remember.
our best option.
I think if
Yeah.
we consider the car as like a as a article of clothing, we could make it phase 2.
Because if we can make it phase, we can get it out of here without having to open any garages or anything.
I could carry.
We
the
just
car
have to
on my
genuinely
back like
believe that it's a
backpack.
jacket.
I could carry it on my back like a backpack till we get out.
You would have to genuinely convince yourself that it's a
What if we
backpack.
just drove the car? I don't think that they're going to be able to stop a car famous for being owned by superheroes.
I mean, if they're all inside. If they're all inside and the car's outside, they might not even see us leave.
I think it's at the
Let's just-
garage.
Let's
Well,
go
they
to the
see-
garage and see if they like follow us.
It
Yeah.
could just be a big backpack.
Might be worth a try.
Yeah, y'all start heading towards the garage, and you see the guy who's obviously in charge, the captain, go, "Boss says they're headed towards the garage, but don't see anyone."
I mean,
So
should
they
we just
know
fight 'em?
where we are.
That you
Which
know
one of
exactly-
you is a Hydra spy?
I mean, it's not me.
Well, it's not me.
Nose goes.
It's-
No. Wait,
It's
guys.
Galacta.
Wait! Some of you stopped holding my hands!
No,
Just
no,
have two hands.
no. We're linked.
Um,
We're linked in arms.
Roll for breaking. No. Should I actually? No, you're not. You're fine.
That probably would be the dumbest thing that's happened in this campaign.
Dumber than ripping up the
It
Gettysburg
would
Address.
track.
Yes, absolutely.
I
Would've been
forgot about
silly.
that.
If the
do
Wanderer
we
was
wanna
here
just
right
fight?
now, they would have let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it an hour.
I think we just have to fight these guys
Why don't we just leave?
because they're following us to the garage.
I guess
Do we get to the garage at any point in all this?
Well, let's still go to the garage and get in the car, and then we can turn the car on and like mow them down.
Good idea. I call driving.
Yeah, so y'all kind of face through the wall and you find yourself in the Fantastic Four garage. You see a bunch of like old machines, a lot of cars, but the Fantastic car stands out to you all.
Is the
and
Thanos copter here?
the Thanos copter is not here, unfortunately.
Yeah. This game sucks.
Maybe campaign 3.
Is the SpongeBob Burger Mobile here?
Yes, but it's out of ketchup, so it's not working.
Oh.
But it takes mustard.
Well, the mustard's gone too.
You boys looking for
Yeah, who's
Yeah.
taking the condiments?
or mustard?
It's a national
Well, what?
mayonnaise shortage. So, y'all
We
get
get in-
into the car?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. You all get into the car, and there's a bunch of soldiers kind of like make their way, and they open the garage door, and a bunch of them enter the garage, their guns, and they're looking around to all the windows, like, I don't see him, boss. And then the big guy is like, listen, all we need to do is find the girl and we can leave.
La hija del Bing Bing! Now!
I step on it.
Do you all unfazed?
Well, yeah, we're in the car.
Yeah,
We
we're in the car.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to all hold hands in the car.
No, it's not.
We can
The
try.
car starts to float above the ground as the garage door like fully opens, and some of the soldiers point their guns at it, say, "That's her in the back seat."
Wait, who's in the back
I'm
seat?
gonna
Is-
slink down, like try and hide under the under the. God, what the fuck are those things called? Headrests.
Okay.
So that way it's like down,
the car seat headrest.
like almost like
Anderson.
holding the knees. Like, guys, I know that I know that I'm a mutant, but I don't think I'm prepared for this.
You'll be fine.
Be all right.
You'll be prepared. It's okay.
We have you.
You're doomed!
No,
People
that's
start
the
to
other guy.
shoot at the car.
Are we running them over?
Yeah, we're running them over.
We're running them over.
running them over whenever the flying vehicle is.
This
Yeah.
does not lose us karma points because we're not directly killing them. It's the car.
Hmm? None of that.
This is gonna kill, like...
Okay.
The car is losing karma points.
This is the way we're gonna do this.
Karma points?
Because you are driving, you're gonna be the sole person that rolls initiative for me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll initiative for Hydra. And we're just gonna go back and forth and see what
you're gonna hate
happens.
this.
Oh.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, you go first. I'll just Hydra soldiers have their guns pointed at the car.
Well, I'm driving straight no matter what.
Straight towards the exit or like swerving to
Yeah,
get them
straight
all?
towards the exit, not towards the wall. Straight towards the exit.
No, I mean like
To the wall.
towards the exit, trying to like, are you swerving around the garage and trying to hit them all, or are you just trying to leave?
No, I'm not trying to hit them all. I'm hitting whatever ones are in the way of me and the exit.
Yeah. Okay. That guy fails. That guy fails. That guy succeeds. Yeah. So 3 people are directly into your way. Galacta, one of them makes direct eye contact with you and tries to point his gun at you.
Shit.
But then he gets smacked right in front of the car and he goes flying. And so does the next person. And then the last guy, like, as the car starts to rise up to fly out, he just falls to the ground. He hits the dirt and he barely misses it. Like, it scratches the top of his helmet.
Mhm.
And then the car flies out. Is there anything else you want to do before we end initiative order?
Wait, can I do
Can you what?
can I do something like a few seconds backward in time?
What do you want to do?
Can I try to swipe one of their walkies?
I mean, you don't have to go a few seconds in time. You can just phase and fly back.
Okay, I'm gonna phase and fly back.
Give me an agility roll.
Sure.
Your number to beat here is 15.
Wait, can't you just pick one up off of one of the 2 dead guys?
They're not dead. They just got hit.
Well,
You
if you get hit with a car, I assume you're dead.
It's a floating car, though.
Exactly.
Wait.
It is a projectile right at their head.
17.
17? Yeah. You're like, hold on, wait a second, guys. And you fly down. You grab like walkie-talkie and you face back into the car.
What I got.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Good job.
we'll be able to better figure out what's going on now.
You hear a voice
Yeah.
talking through it and it says, "Have you got the girl yet?"
Do I recognize the voice?
It's a little bit distorted. Give me a logic check.
$13.
You definitely heard this voice before, but you don't know who it is to say for certain.
I recognize this voice.
Really? Can you tell who?
And it sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
Scapegoat, can you tell?
Scapegoat, can you make a logic roll and tell us?
Hey, I'm Garrett. I'm Nathan. Let me roll real quick.
I mean, I could make a roll.
I mean,
I wasn't actually asking that seriously. You can ignore it if you want.
Oh!
Marvel.
Oh shit!
yeah. Fucking hell. It sounds. She seems to have like a Latvian accent.
Latvian accent, you say?
Doom.
What?
Latverian accent?
Yeah.
Congrats on the transition, Von Doom, I guess. I don't know.
Isn't Latveria, right? No? There's no connection there. Who do we know that's a female from Latveria? Is this not Emma?
Well, I mean, it could also be somebody putting on an accent, theoretically.
Wait, does Emma have a
Scapegoat
Latvian accent?
goes, or maybe it's someone working with Doom, or someone like one of his underlings.
Should we say that we have the girl, or should we respond or no?
Can anyone
Well,
do a really
considering we
good
don't even know
impression of Nazis?
Who they're looking for? I don't know.
If we respond, we might either. I mean, if we don't go to a job, we'll alert them, but we could get more information.
Who's good at, like, persuading?
What stat would that be?
Logic.
I mean, I have a +3.
I mean,
I
I
don't-
could.
Plus
Wait.
6.
I also
Y'all,
have +6.
I have the interrogation trait.
What's that?
So basically, I'm significantly better at getting the answers I want out of a question.
I also have the interrogation trait.
That's what I was saying. We should have kidnapped one of them.
We
Good
can
time.
just-
You can go get one.
I can go back there and get one of the ones that got hit by the car. I might need a little help lifting him up, though.
We both go,
No.
and I can carry him.
I mean, I can fly.
Yeah, can you park the car for a second? We're gonna go back and grab one of the guys.
Pop the trunk!
Arm in air.
We
The
all
gang
face-
kidnaps a Nazi.
We all phase together, and we're gonna go grab this guy and also face him with us.
On my side! I think I broke my ribs!
Hey, shut up!
You're fine.
We're gonna break a few more if you don't talk.
Who are you? Hey, you're those kids! He reaches for his own walkie-talkie.
Who hired you?
Someone grab
Nice.
the walkie-talkie.
I'm gonna disrupt electronics on his walkie.
Yeah, I ain't saying shit. Help! Fuck, this thing's busted. Extraction.
No one can hear you scream right now. You're phased.
I make sure to take the cyanide capsule out of his mouth.
Yeah, give it an agility roll. Roll for cyanide.
As a 12. No,
He-
13.
He like tries to bite down on your fingers as you put your hands in his mouth to pull out the pills. Like you pull out the capsule he had hidden in his tooth. You piece of shit.
And I hold his mouth open.
Ah!
Can somebody
I'm
get
going
the
to assist in
cyanide?
holding the mouth open.
I don't know what we're doing.
Are y'all back in the car with him?
I think we're like tumbling through the air currently.
Oh, I thought we were already back in the car. Oh my god, we're still in there.
Ah!
We're in the back seat now.
Screw you, you meddling kids!
Did you bring him with you in the back seat, or is he in the trunk?
Let's put him in the trunk.
Wait, take a cyanide
Oh.
first.
You already
I
took
took
the-
the cyanide.
Yeah, Vex sold a cyanide pill.
Okay.
Ah, you hear banging from the truck. Fuck my ribs, I'm
All right.
bleeding.
Start interrogating him.
We're not gonna let you out of there until you tell us what we want to know.
Ah, I'm telling you nothing.
I shake the car a bit.
Ah, my ribs! Ah.
Who are you working for? And you can see that like her hands are shaking as she's trying to be like super duper intense.
Hydra!
Well, no shit.
Why?
Who is your boss who was on the speaker?
She's just a commander. Ah!
The commander?
We need a name.
Who's your
We need a
commander's
name.
commander?
I don't know her name. We don't tell each other higher ups names in this place.
I'm driving straight up.
Lying.
I promise.
Robin?
Who are you looking for?
Yeah, probably.
I
What are you looking for?
was told the girl in purple.
The girl in purple.
Why?
So now we know who.
The boss says that the big man wants him.
Who's the big man?
They don't tell me who the big man is.
Is it
The
Doom?
big man?
I don't know.
Is the big man on Latveria?
I've never been to Latveria.
We're driving
Is the big
straight
man in
up.
space?
Do you want to go to Latveria?
Not particularly.
Eurydice, can you like scan his brain or something?
Do barrel roll.
Sometimes look at somebody's intentions or memories. I don't know. I don't know what it's called.
So, all I know is that they're looking for a purple girl.
Hey, calm down. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.
That's a stupid name.
That's fucked up.
Well, you're
Do we
fucked
have
up.
a new pet or are we dropping him out the car?
Oh, we're keeping him.
Debo.
Take me to the hospital.
You'll need the hospital when we're done with you, buddy.
The only place you are going is hell.
Okay, so after you were supposed to capture the girl, where were you supposed to take the girl?
There's no supposed to
Also
take her.
have. Sorry, go.
We're supposed to take her to a base nearby where she'll be picked up
By who?
by the boss. I guess. I don't know. Big
Where is
man,
this
maybe.
base?
The base.
I break check.
Ah! the base is back in Jersey. It was this warehouse. I believe Ultron used it before.
The Snooki Memorial Warehouse.
There's no Snooki warehouse?
The one that blew up?
I think that's the one.
Are they looking for Ultron?
I don't know, they don't tell me nothing. I'm just a lackey.
A goon.
I'm just a goon.
Yeah, we can tell.
I asked Gally, do you know why they would be looking? Because Gally's the one in the purple suit, right?
Yes.
I said, do you know why they would be looking for you?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
you don't know at all.
Unless, like, the big guy is my father, which seems weird because he's never gave a shit about before.
Do you know anybody who's Latvian who would have an interest in you?
I mean, I have Twitch followers everywhere, so potentially.
Uh-huh.
I think Hydra might be stalking your Twitch.
Oh no!
Interesting.
I mean, it wouldn't really be stalking if they're just watching.
Ah!
It's weird.
I don't know, all this techno babble, mumbo jumbo.
We're not
Let
even
me
saying any
go.
techno babble.
Let me go.
No.
You're going to Latveria with us.
Or we could go to the warehouse and see who the boss is.
Oh, you're supposed to know that.
Or there's also a third place we could go, Korokoa.
Or a secret fourth place.
The
Or
crack house.
we go get Reed Richards.
I mean,
Or we go back to the crack house.
Yeah, what if we send this guy to the negative zone?
Well, It seems like
Jeff's
there are-
adventure to the negative
now
zone.
Now that we have this guy with us, it seems like we have very few options. 'Cause I don't think we can take this guy to Krakoa.
Yes.
Well, we're not going there first anyways. Latveria seems to be the first issue, right?
The only reason I was thinking it was Kurokov is because
Because of the meeting!
because of the meeting, I was told by my future self that the best shot at us avoiding Galactus was related to whatever meeting Wanda was going to tomorrow.
Well, I've been driving the wrong way this whole time.
Shit.
Huh?
I turned the car around.
Okay.
Is
Enough
it
to,
like
really
is it
pick
like
up the guy
sharp
at the back.
enough that in the trunk the guy can shift and hit the wall?
Ah!
Yeah.
I
Hey, Jeff,
swear to
quiet down.
God, I broke more ribs in this truck than I did on the street. I just want to see my wife, Adolf Tina.
What?
Whoa.
Hey Jeff, what's your last name?
My last name? Jefferson.
What's your wife's maiden name, or did she change her last name at all?
Telepathic thing.
Her maiden name
Yeah. It's
is Hitterson.
Oh my. Okay.
Ah,
Okay.
He's only English, I think.
I've never been to Krakoa before.
Can I
And you won't
use
ever.
mind interrogation on the passenger?
Yeah.
The prisoner.
Is that
Passenger,
is that a
not
contested
victim.
role?
Prisoner.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can give me a logic check, and it needs to be a 12. This guy's not really magically inclined, so he doesn't really, not very hard to crack him.
Cracking his ribs.
Damn.
What you doing?
18.
18. Oh my god, yeah. What are you trying to know?
I ask, who's on the other side of the walkie-talkie?
My boss, her name is Cynthia.
Arrivo?
She tends just to go by her code name is Sin. S-I-N. Ow, my sides really hurt. I just want to see my daughter, Stallerina,
Oh my god.
Who's the big guy?
and Maui. What?
Who is the big guy?
The big guy? That's my boss's boss. That's who she's currently making deals with. She won't tell us anything, I swear. I just know that they're working with that Frost lady. That's all I know.
Huh?
They're working with Frost. Emma Frost.
That's all I know.
Well, there's our
Are we
connection.
overwater?
Well, that's a lot more to know than we did know before.
Are we over water?
No. No.
Where's the
I
portal
could just
that
knock
we're
him out.
going to?
The portal's in upstate New York, and y'all are currently probably just entering New York.
Where's the Baxter building if it's not in New York?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I thought the Baxter Building's in New York.
You're right, okay. Then it's like, we're trying to get like up here then.
Is it like in Albany?
Sure. Let's say you're
Utica.
halfway there. You're halfway to Xavier's mansion.
It's an Albany expression.
Over the top of the building, like 10, 15 feet over the top of a building.
You can do that.
I pop open the trunk
Ah!
and I barrel roll.
Ah!
And I close the trunk.
He hits the top of the building, and like a bunch of more of his ribs break, and you hear him scream. and like blood. He's bleeding really badly. Ah!
I'm not morally responsible for the residual effects of an injury.
Grandma, I can see you. I'm coming to the great big socialist party in the sky.
You are not a socialist.
The National Socialist.
Yeah, that's right.
Why can we still hear him? We're so far.
What a world! What a world!
Do you want me to fly back there and
I
phase
imagine
his
death
vocal
so
cords
much
into
it
the
feels
into
more
the
like a
building?
memory. This is where it gets me.
Rose monologuing as he gets phased again.
Can I phase his vocal cords into the building so he can't scream?
You're gonna kill him?
Holy shit. I wouldn't kill him.
He wouldn't
For a
just be
second.
phasing his vocal cords. You'd be phasing his whole ass throat.
Okay, I won't do it.
Like when you fused a man to a suit of armor. Or I said, who said that was a man, actually?
You did.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
Maybe she transitioned.
You never know.
You never know.
After she got stuck in the armor, she transitioned.
Mm.
It was eye-opening.
Yeah.
You know, her life.
She saw herself in a completely different way.
She had regrets, you know, never making that step. So we're proud of her. She's also Nazi. Maybe not. But I tell everybody about the interaction that I had. I say that they admitted that they were working with Emma Frost.
I knew it!
Their boss was. Their boss is named Cynthia. Sin for
Ariba?
short.
Can I make a logic check?
Go for it.
11.
I'm also doing that too.
Weber Vane, you wouldn't know. You're clueless,
Oh.
remember?
So rude.
It's
You said I
true.
recognized the voice though.
Oh, you recognize the accent.
Oh, okay.
You, with the 11, you would know that there's one person named Sid amongst the Hydra ranks, and that is the daughter of the Red Skull.
Interesting.
Who's the Red Skull?
The Red Skull is basically
Not
Marvel
bastard.
Hitler. He's
Great
just
Hydra.
King of Nazi.
Very bad guy.
He's been long since dead, but Hydra still exists. And in a lot of ways, Sin has become the new Red Skull. She just doesn't have a physical Red Skull.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But she's working with Emma,
Yeah,
so we're going to Krakoa.
here we go.
Woo!
I mean,
Okay,
makes sense to me.
So it sounds like the genocide theory is getting more and more likely.
Yep.
We gotta get to Kakoa fast.
No kidding.
Pink Rolling Club.
Okay.
If only I was part horse.
Hot to get.
I hope
So
she
y'all-
was talk to you.
Eventually, yeah, so let's say it's about nightfall, and y'all pull up on Xavier's mansion, and right outside Xavier's mansion, you see the big Krakoan gate. What we doing?
Right outside of here.
Xavier School for gifted
We
youngsters.
see the portal.
The Krakoa Pole.
The portal's right next to the school.
This seems like a fairly obvious place for every mutant in the world to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I was here for a little bit.
Yeah, I go to school here currently, actually.
Yeah, as
And so does Scapegoat, right? Scapegoat.
Yeah! I love chilies!
Yeah.
Hey, Scapegoat, you feeling alright?
Yeah! Triple dipper!
You haven't been the same since we visited that crack house.
Can we go get triple dippers?
No, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
I don't think they'll have triple dippers and cocoa.
They might.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't know if the cultural exchange is that extent.
When Scapegoat and I went to Cocoa, we actually did see, I think like a McDonald's or something.
Every place has a McDonald's.
Every
No.
place has a McDonald's, but
Do you guys remember the exclusive Bing Bing toys at the McDonald's?
No, I think that was during the blip when I was dead.
Oh, well, I have a whole collection of them.
Well, can I have one?
Yes.
You collect your own father's merchandise.
I don't collect them, they just happen to be lying around.
I guess that makes sense. Anyway, the
So-
portal.
So what's the plan here? Are we gonna go
Do
through
it?
the? Are we gonna
Forgot
go
about
through,
the portal.
We're gonna go through
Can
the
we drive to the
portal.
portal?
Or are we gonna
Well-
spend the night at the house, at the mansion? What are we doing?
if
we
they have that
drive?
meeting tomorrow, I don't know if we have time to wait.
I think we should. I mean, because that will. I mean, when we go through Core, it's like a whole entire island? Question mark.
Krakoa is essentially like
From what
an-
I've read about it, it's its own nation.
is essentially
Yeah.
like an island that only mutants can step onto, and non-mutants can step on if you're going in with a mutant. And it's
I sure hope one of us is a mutant.
kind of like temporally on Earth, you know? Like it's on Earth, but it's kind of its own thing.
Okay. I think we should go in sooner rather than later before the meeting.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
If we're going somewhere where this person is working with the person that wants to get me, can I just like... And you see Gally just shrinks down to like 4 inches tall. Can I just like hide in one of your bags or something?
I mean, I have a pocket
If you
on the front
want.
of my shirt where I keep my pen if you want to sit in there.
I thought that's where you kept your dog. Your little yellow dog that can stretch.
That's me!
Vivian like lowers her hand so that way Gal can hop in so she can put her in the raise her up to the pocket.
Gally just goes and sits in the pocket and just like brings out the little Apple Watch and starts messing around on it.
It's like a tablet.
Are you gonna stream from the Apple's?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn and look down and just go, okay, just don't lose my pen, okay?
Sounds good.
Kicks the pen out immediately.
To make space for the condo
Do we
with the
drive through the
pocket.
portal or do we have to walk through it?
You have to walk through it.
Oh.
Is there like a
Invisible
customs
cars
officer
being left
there?
behind.
No, it's just kind of chilling.
Does the X Mansion have a parking garage?
I mean, they have a parking lot.
Wait, Kelly, can you shrink the car too?
Let me look at what 1 minute.
If you
I
can,
don't think you can.
we could
There's
stash
a
it in my
resized
dorm room.
object.
Do you have that?
1 minute. What is he? I do not right now. I will wait. No, I do not. Unfortunately not.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
I'm
if-
Scapegoat. You can just leave the car here.
Really,
That park-
Scapegoat? You'll look after the car for us?
Yeah, why not? I'm Scapegoat.
Why don't you go pick up some chilies for yourself, okay?
Triple dipper.
Yeah, go get yourself a triple dipper.
Triple dip.
Just don't get crumbs in the
What does
car.
Scapegoat get on the triple dipper?
Triple dipper.
It's
Does
3
Scapegoat
triple
have opinions on the
dippers
chicken
triple
tender
dip.
switch up?
Huh?
Does Scapegoat have opinions on the chicken tender recipe switch?
Scapegoat's pissed.
Understood.
Just like I am.
Silly goose.
So, what are we doing?
All right. Well, if we have nothing else to lose, or wait for, I suppose we should just go.
Yep.
Does a mutant have to go through the gate first?
I
Everyone
don't
can go
know.
through the gate first. It's not a big deal.
We can just all go through at the same time. It's fine.
Together.
I think the portal's big enough for that.
I was just interested in the dynamics of magic at play.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I haven't visited the place.
I mean, last time I came through the portal, they just kind of checked to see if we were mutants.
Oh. Okay.
But no one's here right now because it's the middle of the night, so we can just go through.
Let's just go.
Yeah, okay. Y'all enter through the portal. Woo! Do I have a nice song for this? Sure, we'll do this. Yeah, so you enter through the portal and you see it is the sun is falling on Krakoa right now. It's a beautiful place with a bunch of golds and a bunch of whites. The architecture looks very futuristic, but it is also very, I guess the best word to say is eco-friendly, where like the plants and the wildlife is perfectly woven in with the architecture. It's a beautiful looking place, unlike anything you've ever seen. And you see the buildings are all lit up, and different mutants are walking about, going about their business. And so where you have entered, you're at the portal that's not too far from the Citadel, which is where you last talked with Emma. This is like where the Council of Krakoa tends to meet. And you can also figure, using context clues, that it's probably going to be where the meeting is going to be held tomorrow. Looking around this place, you see the giant statues of Magneto and Charles Xavier, not too far from one another. And yeah, what are we doing?
Wow, even their statues have tension.
Yes. If you
Do we
notice
wanna-
that, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, do we want to find Emma?
We can do
That's
that.
our best course of action.
I know where her office is.
Yeah.
Is she in there?
I don't know. Depends on if she works nights, which I bet she doesn't.
Does she live in the Citadel, or does she?
She probably has a
at the very
penthouse
least, then we
somewhere.
could figure out when her office hours are.
Yeah. I mean, we might as well go by, see what we can figure
We
out.
can always snoop through her office too if she's not there.
This is true.
That's true. Here we go.
Okay. Y'all approach her office. I'm imagining in the Great Muppet Caper when they were approaching Lady Holiday's office and Miss Piggy's just standing on the desk. Yeah, y'all approach the office. It seems like most of the stuff in here, like the lights are off. And her office light is off too. And on the front door you see, it just says, Quiet Council member Emma Frost.
Who wants to
Okay.
phase into the office with me?
I'll go with you.
A face.
And
I
by
also
association, I suppose, Gal, you'd be cool going with us?
Sure.
Maybe someone should stay out here and watch for like a security guard in case that is a thing that happens.
Well, maybe
I will
somebody
stay-
else. Okay.
As
Uh,
y'all talk about security guard, you see a person teleport right next to you. The same guy you talked to earlier, in last session, Vane. And
Nightcrawler.
he goes, "What are you doing here, my friend?"
Well.
Who are all of these people? Are these your friends?
Well, yeah.
Hello.
we're the
Kurt Wagner.
Yes, hello, Mr. Wagner.
Hello. What brings y'all to the council?
we're just taking a tour of the wonderful architecture you got here in Karakoa, and
Krakoa.
we think, yeah, and we think that this office is just beautifully designed. We were gonna see if Miss Frost was here so we could take a look inside, but it appears she is not here, unfortunately.
Nah, unfortunately, Frost, she doesn't work nights. She's busy. She's busy in her little penthouse.
Her bed?
Well, I don't know what she does.
So, do you maybe happen to know where her penthouse is?
It's a little bit creepy. Well, she was.
I'm sorry. Weather Vane was trying to be nice and cover for us, but I actually had a bit of a personal question to ask Miss Frost, because I don't really know if I count as a mutant anymore. And
Or were you born with the X gene?
well, kind of. It's complicated. And I was hoping to maybe talk to an expert.
Well, if there was an expert, it would be her. Alright, well, if you're able to get in contact with her, which she might just say wait for the morning, but if you're able to, she lives down the street. If you look at, the tower, there's the tallest tower over here, you can kind of see she owns the penthouse. It's right down that road over there.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, of course. Anytime, mutants gotta stick together. And listen, I understand the idea of not being mutant enough, but trust me, no matter how mutant you are, you're always mutant enough. Alrighty. Well, I need to go, I don't know, beat some people's asses. Have a good night, my friends.
In like a combative sort of way?
He teleports away.
Okay.
Very nice job.
Thanks. So, we want to continue with this?
Do we want to still look in the office?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just
so
gonna be kind of quick with it.
you'll phase into the office. Everybody who wants to give me a vigilance roll for what you're looking for can. Give me exactly what it is that you're looking for. Galacta, you can look if you want, like just kind of crawling around. Or if you just stay in the pocket, that's fine too.
Okay,
Can
so I have the
I-
investigation traits, so I have an edge on vigilance checks.
Cool.
What does that edge do again?
So whatever your lowest dice is, you can re-roll it and take the higher number. Or you could choose to re-roll the Marvel dice to try to get a Marvel.
My lowest dice was the Marvel dice.
And what was that, Fable?
Okay.
I'll wait.
Okay.
I got a 13.
Okay, what are you looking for, Weathervane?
I want to look at the desk and maybe in some of the drawers.
Yeah, okay. So you look at the desk, you see her computer, you see a bunch of her notes and stuff. But you do see a a written letter that she has received. Actually no. It's not a letter. It's you see a bunch of notes she has scribbled out. And it talks about specifically rebooting Cerebro. They look to be old though, maybe a few months old. One of the notes in particular says Cerebro looks like it'll be upgraded even further than it ever was. Possibility of worldwide use.
I knew it.
For what?
Possibility of worldwide use of Cerebro.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I got a dirty 20.
Yeah. What are you looking for?
I am looking to see if there is any proof of a connection to Sin and Hydra.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say you're kind of browsing through her computer. You're smart enough to get through passwords and whatnot. And then her password was actually just a password.
Sounds about right.
But as you as you go through it, you find a bunch of emails she's sending to a weird email address, which is just like a bunch of gibberish. Basically talking about the person who's signing off the message or signing off on all these emails signs off simply as Schmidt. Which and
Nights at Freddy's.
And these messages, they seem to be kind of like written in a code, but it's clear that she's getting directions about trying to find the purple girl.
Mm-hmm.
Gal, come take a look at this.
Gally climbs out of the pocket.
And Vivian's gonna like distinctly like point out the sections because it's like a lot of emails.
Mhm.
I'm assuming.
I mean,
Does the name sound familiar? Like somebody who's subscribed to your Twitch or something?
Schmidt?
here, I can look through. Can I look through my just Twitch followers?
Yeah, you look through your Twitch followers, and it takes a while because you have like thousands. But you do find an account that says, "I'm not Cynthia Schmidt."
I think I might have found her.
Really? Does she
And
stream?
I pull up my tiny Apple Watch.
I can't see what that says.
Yeah, you open her
Oh, shit.
account, and if you find like a stream from like 3 weeks ago, and there's no face cam on, but she's acting like she's this big time streamer, but she has like 2 viewers.
What category is it in? Just chatting?
Pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
Why is the daughter of Red Skull named Cynthia Schmidt?
Well,
Yeah, shouldn't her last name be Skull?
Well, I'm just saying it's
No.
a very intimidating name. Were all of the emails in code you said? So
Most of them are in code, yeah.
Might be encrypted.
yeah.
crypto.
We might
Anybody
wanna
else
see about-
looking for something in particular?
Yeah. Would I be able to decode any of it with the 17?
Yeah, but for 17, you kind of using just your own brain and everything you know about like magic or whatnot. You kind of try to decode some of the stuff in your head, running things through like ciphers, and you find out that they seem to be talking about this cosmic energy every time they talk about the purple girl. Talking about trying to take said cosmic energy.
So they refer to the purple girl as cosmic energy.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, I tell the group whatever I read. I said that they're referring to you, Gally, as cosmic energy. Does that make sense to you? They're wanting to take cosmic energy and that's somehow synonymous with you?
It would make sense. It would track. I'm
Do you have some sort of cosmic power?
well. One might call it that.
One
Yeah.
might put the words in reverse order.
One might call it that. One might also call it the power cosmic.
What is that?
You know.
What's power cosmic?
Well, it's. I'm trying to put.
I can't really explain it.
It's kind of just a lot of. It's kind of as the name suggests. It's a lot of cosmic power.
And it's useful? It's useful to them in some way?
Well, it would be useful to anyone who can harness it.
Oh, and can you
Galactus-
harness?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm kind of.
So what does it do?
A lot of things. It's hard to say just one.
Well, like, what's an example?
Well, you know, eating planets.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of.
Yeah, that's kind of cosmic.
Could it create a black hole that a planet
It can-
eater is allergic to?
You know, I've never tried it before. But you know how I like shrunk down, how I'm like tiny?
Can you
Mhm.
shrink something to its Schwarzschild radius and make it into a black hole?
Well, I can't right now because I'm kind of trapped in my human form. If I were to give up my human form, I could access a lot of my other power cosmic abilities, but right now I'm kind of limited to be in this. So I can really only shrink myself right now. But that's using the power cosmic. And
Yeah.
my abilities to shrink and grow and other things like that. That's all using.
Mm-hmm. Seems like they want your powers. Interesting. Do your powers have a specific color at all?
Elijah?
They look like it's really just like dark blue with like a bunch of like stars in it.
Okay. I was just trying to
I
make
got
sense.
ya.
Okay. Because I saw some sort of like pink and purple, like electricity in a vision that I had relating to Galactus. I'm
Mhm.
not sure if that rings a bell at all.
Well, I can tell you it wasn't me. It probably wasn't him.
Mm-hmm. Does
Might-
red and pink like electricity or energy mean anything to me? You know, like red typically is associated with Wanda. You know.
Give me a logic check. This is gonna be a hard one to beat. You gotta beat a 20.
Oh,
Because I want to tell you, but I don't want to give it away.
that's
So,
fantastic. 616, 616, 616.
Well, I did get 6s.
14 plus your logic.
Yeah. So. Wait, I think I made.
That's 20.
Woo!
Elijah is full of regret.
You can't set the stakes if you don't want us to know.
there's only one person with purple lightning
Plus
that.
6.
There's only one person. I mean, you know Vane, like, his lightning is more purple, but it didn't look like
Silas's
that.
lightning was purple.
But there's only one person you could think of that had lightning that powerful that was that purple. And her name is Claire.
And I didn't see her in the vision, right?
You did not see her. She was the
saw her-
one. She was the one friend you had that you did not see in the vision.
Oh my god. Is Claire gonna save us all?
Or is Claire gonna destroy us all?
Or is Claire gonna blow up while we're in space?
I
Claire's
mean,
gonna kill us.
in my vision, everybody was dead. But I did see Galactus, looking sad.
That was a
And-
Galactus.
It wasn't Galactus?
That was a
you said
Silver
it was-
Surfer.
Oh, it was
Silver
Silver Surfer. Oh my god, Silver Surfer. Oh. I saw Silver Surfer. And I did see Galley, right? Gally was dead?
You did see her dead.
You said
Dead.
She looked the most dead.
okay. But I did see Silver Surfer and then
Silver Surfer
and then-
is like, he's Galactus's herald, and he terraforms planets before Galactus is about to eat them. Silver Surfer is on the planet, but y'all haven't ran into or haven't talked to. I mean, we haven't followed that lead yet, but we might get there later on.
okay. Interesting.
He'll be actually in the new Fantastic Four movie. The Silver Surfer is a woman, which I'm really excited for, and I can't wait.
It's a Silver Surfer.
Yeah, it is.
What is
No, it's not.
Uh,
Pretty sure she has a
It's-
different.
Sylvia Surfer? Duh.
her name's like Shiva, I believe. I don't remember.
Yeah, but she's the equivalent of Silver Surfer. I'll concede.
She literally has a board and is silver.
She's one of the heralds.
A
These
Silver
are-
Surfer. She's not my Silver Surfer.
She is
Okay.
a surfer. She is a surfer who is silver.
The
The Silver
He's the surfer
Surfer.
you're getting.
Chrome Surfer.
The mirror.
The
surfer.
metallic border.
Okay. Is anybody else looking for something in this room? In the office?
I would say, I guess now it would mostly be trying to document it.
Yeah, you like take pictures of shit.
Anything
Gal,
blackmail worthy?
do you have any way of documenting this? I don't have. Wait, I do. I have my camera with me,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna. Can one of you pull down the blinds? Let me make sure the flash is off.
Wait.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna phase your camera so it's invisible, and the flash will be
okay, go ahead.
invisible too. But wait, actually, with that,
That's not how that works.
Can I exit and then grow so I can block any window? How many windows are in here? Is there just one?
There's just the one back window, and then there's the door. The door is also a window.
Can I grow
Maybe
to
we have
block
a
the big
cube.
window?
Sure.
Well, I've
Yeah.
got this one covered.
Okay.
We don't want to cover the door window though.
Yeah, we just can't let anyone know that we're taking documentation.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Click, click.
Dramatic clicking sound.
Okay,
And
so what are we doing?
So taking pictures of all of these different coded emails and the letters that we found. Okay, is there anything else that we need to document?
does she have any like blackmail things? Well, I guess we could just blackmail her with this stuff.
I mean,
Roll for blackmail.
I'm
Oh,
good
that's a
at helping
fantastic
with that.
success. Fantastic
It's
success.
a vigilance roll.
616. No, I'm kidding.
Can I somehow
Um,
assist in this?
Yeah. You, Anderson, you have an edge on this roll,
Okay.
as Vivian helps you look through
Wow.
shit.
The lowest dice is one roll higher now. Okay. This is a 15.
You find a picture of Emma at the Christmas party.
Oh shit.
I found a picture of Emma at the Christmas party.
In an ugly Christmas sweater or just classic?
It's at the Christmas party.
So at the
What's she
Christmas
wearing?
party.
What's she wearing at the Christmas party?
She's wearing. She's
Wait,
wearing
I have an
kind of.
image for this.
Oh, okay. Whatever
Uh-oh.
Fable sends.
Oh no, you shouldn't let me do that.
Where are you sending this?
I'll send it into No Mic once I get it. 1 minute.
Oh, there's Bernie Sanders. Oh, y'all been using this chat this whole time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Us lowering Jeff to a negative zone. No.
This one isn't funny anymore. Never mind. Elijah, describe it.
Okay. She's dressed up as Santa. But you see, she like spilled some hot cocoa in her beard.
Oh, does she have a beard?
Does she look like
Her Santa
drunk?
beard.
She looks
Oh.
like the Emma from First Class.
I don't know this lady at all.
It looks like she's got poo-poo beard.
Yikes, that's embarrassing. That's really gonna work.
Yep.
From the
Can I
Christmas
also-
party.
Can I also look on the computer just to see if she has any emails with Doctor Doom?
Yeah, you look for... Give me a vigilance roll.
Hey, Doom, how you doing?
Hey, Doom.
Um. 17?
You find one email on a kind of a back server, and the email address is just kind of gibberish once again, but it says, "Meet me in Latveria, tomorrow at 5 o'clock." This is like set for like months ago, though. This
Okay.
is an old email.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Then Doom
And-
said that to Emma.
Yeah, you're pretty
Mhm.
sure, because who else would be asking to meet in Latveria? So you're like
Yeah.
pretty sure it would have to be Doom.
Yeah. Okay, I just wasn't sure if it was Emma saying that to Doom or Doom
Mhm.
saying it to Emma. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's all it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anything else we want to do in this office?
There is one thing,
Okay.
and basically, I want to look through her stuff to see if she's mentioned anything about, like, specifically like her status as a mutant, her personal opinions on Krakoa and mutants in society. I want to like her personal opinion pieces.
Okay. Roll me a vigilance check.
Okay, so vigilance and then my investigation, so I'll re-roll the lowest
Yes.
dice. That fell out of my hands. Let me re-roll that. You're gonna hate me. I rolled a Marvel,
Go for it.
and that was before I re-rolled anything. So that's gonna be 4, 5, 6.
And the best part about
That's
this
an 8.
campaign is I can force y'all to listen to Homestuck music. What?
That's a 9 with the Marvel.
So you
If
got
that fails, it's a fantastic success.
you got a 9 total?
That's a failure.
No, that's
9
a
plus
9
the
without
Marvel.
the Marvel.
A 9 plus 6?
Yeah, so it'd be a 9 plus 6.
Oh,
Wait,
Because
what
it
you
was a
get
9
on
without the
what you get on the other 2 dice?
A 4 and a 2, and I get a natural at +3 to my no, +2 to my vigilance, so that's gonna be an 8. Plus the 6.
14.
Okay. Yes, that's a 14 with the Marvel. So I will say, sorry, remind me what you're looking for?
I'm looking for basically blackmail on her personal opinions on mutants and mutant society versus
You
current.
find kind of a Krakoan manifesto of sorts that she's written out. And essentially, because I didn't write it out, so I'm not going to say things word for word, because she probably sounds a lot more posh and elegant than I ever could. But essentially it comes down to is that she is a mutant absolutionist, and she believes that mutants should, like, they're being forced to coexist with humans, but we shouldn't have to. Mutants should be above. But even so, because she's followed, that was Magneto's vision. She's trying Xavier's way, especially now with Krakoa, and everything, working with the X-Men closely. She's trying Xavier's way of trying to fully live with humans, and being equals as such. She is a mutant through and through, and in fact, during the Ultron attacks, she discovered she has secondary mutant powers, which is only some mutants have, which can be triggered by extreme stressors, which is her skin's able to turn into diamonds.
Wow.
But that's about it. Nothing
that sounds
too
like
blackmail
something that I
worthy.
need to a cheese grater. Just
I know.
yeah, I'm going to be taking pictures of every page of this document.
Okay. Done.
Guys, I think there might be more to this.
What'd you find?
This non-mutant genocide theory than we thought.
Really? You think she wants them separated? Or...
Oh, hell yes. Absolutely. There's an entire manifesto here.
Oh my god, this is worse than we thought.
It seems like she's trying Xavier's way, but it seems based on what else we found here, she's not willing to do that anymore.
Interesting.
Or becoming less willing to do so. This could be really bad.
Yeah.
Like, really, really bad.
Should we talk to her, or what should we do?
I think if... I don't know how she will respond to talking to non-mutants at this point. Based on what I'm reading
I
here.
don't know. I feel like we should hold off on this for a second.
I mean-
Maybe bring this to Wanda.
Okay, we can bring it to Wanda and then
Yeah.
see what she says. But I think we should.
If
Figure
you're
out a
gonna
little
take it to Wanda, you're gonna need this, and she's gonna like offer you her camera so you can take the photos with you. I don't have anywhere to print it. This is my lifeblood. Please, just be careful with this thing.
Okay, I take it.
Vivian's feeling a little bit like insecure right now because the only thing she really had to like have power in this situation without exposing herself was her notepad and her camera, and now she has neither.
What happened to your notepad?
Weather Vane has my notepad because I gave it to Weather Vane because I was scared of the Nazis getting my notepad because I don't know how to defend myself as well as they do.
Do we know if Wanda's already here?
You do not know.
She would probably be spending the night because the meeting's in the morning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
she's probably spending the night.
Well, then it sounds like we need to try and find her.
Yeah. Do I have her phone number?
You do.
I'll call her.
Let's not take the phone call in the office. If we make
Yeah,
too much noise,
let's get
we
out of
might.
let's get somewhere safe and then call her.
Weather Vane, can you phase us out of here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, y'all phase out of there, and Galacta, I'm assuming you're returning to the pocket?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, y'all get out of the office and you leave the Citadel. Nearby there's some, like, local, like, bars, there's, like, you hear Hot to Go playing. You see just mutants out living their life, having a great time. Seems
What all
to
did you
be
find in there?
pretty safe.
Anything useful?
You could say that.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all
I
two
mean,
weren't in there? Whoops.
A lot of damning evidence.
They were
I was
standing
more-
guard.
Hmm.
well, we know
If
she
I would have
wants
known
to
that, I
meet-
would have gave y'all something to do. My bad.
Thanks, God.
I didn't hear that. Okay.
We know she wants mutants, and non-mutants separate from each other. We know that
She's
That-
working with Hydra.
She's working with Hydra, and she wants the cosmic power or power cosmic of Galley.
Well, that
What
all
is
could
this?
mean anything.
Yeah.
Just might need all the
Needs
mutants
us
and
to
work
Wanda.
this as a way to fight any threat. Working with Hydra might be a problem, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing that is really damning evidence.
Yeah, well, we need to get somewhere safe, and so I can try and call Wanda. She's probably spending the night here somewhere.
Okay, well, I have no clue about anything on this island, so we follow the weatherman.
Do I know a safe place to go?
No, you've been here
Like a
once
hotel.
before.
I've been here once.
We
Hey,
just need
why
a place
don't-
where there's not people around.
Oh, how about this? Vane, give me a vigilance roll with trouble.
Okay, so wait, I re-roll and take
Reroll the
lower?
highest dice, take the lower.
Re-roll highest. Okay.
I have connections. Would
I
I
don't
have
think that would
connections
help
to
you
the
in
lo-
here.
Yeah, like if there was a local police force, then that might help me. But
That's a
not
10.
that.
That's a
No.
10.
You see a Motel 6?
There's a Motel 6.
Good
Okay.
enough.
I've slept
Well-
on worse.
If you rolled higher, I was gonna say the JW Marriott. And if you rolled mid-range, I was gonna say the Holiday Inn. Holiday
Yeah.
Inn suite. What the fuck? The
Not me and
Nazis
my
can afford a
clothes on my
JW
shit
Marriott?
on a Holiday Inn.
Oh, nice.
What
Uh,
is this? Detective Heart of America?
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Anderson, I made the Fable and Zaven watch Detective Heart of America.
I know.
Oh, you
I
know?
You
Y'all
put it on
gotta
your
watch
story.
Detective Heart of
You
America.
put it
It's
on your
peak.
story.
I'll
You're
run
peak.
Detective Heart of America campaign one day.
Are you gonna be Gorslax?
I'll be chessmate. What am I talking about? Anyway, yeah, you walk into the Motel 6 lobby, and you see this girl kind of sitting at the
Motels
table.
don't have lobbies. Incorrect.
How the fuck do
They have
you
an office.
get yeah, it's an
I
office.
have an office.
That's what I meant.
It's a very small lobby. There's like a couple chairs. Sometimes.
Yeah, you see her like her feet are up on the desk, and she goes, "And what do you want?"
Room for how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3,
7.
4, 5, 6. Room for 6, because Scapegoat's with the car. Room for 6, please.
Room for 6. It's a lot of people. You ain't gonna be having an orgy in there, are ya?
No, we're teenagers.
No.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know what it is you kids do these days. Alright.
What is this, a Stephen King book?
Yeah. I love Stephen King.
You love Stephen King?
Yeah. Did you know he's actually a mutant?
The most
I wanna-
famous.
His mutant ability is writing shitty books. Anyways. That would be 50 Krakoan dollars.
Y'all use money over here?
Could I interest you in the
Well, it's
this Bing Bing coin?
What's the exchange rate for Bing Bing coins?
Bing Bing coin. How many Bing Bing coin you got?
12,000.
I'll take Bing
Isn't that
Bing
like
coin.
$5 quadrillion?
Something in that ballpark.
I'll take Bing Bing coin.
I dropped one Bing Bing coin on the counter.
Holy fuck. Have whatever room you want. Be out by 6 o'clock.
That's very early.
Be out by noon. Throws you the key.
Right.
That's very late.
Be out by subway.
11!
Okay.
We're keeping the room.
We own the room now.
This is
Fuck,
ours.
Bing Bing coin went down. It's only worth $2 now. Oh my god, our rich went back up.
Very unstable. Okay, cool. Let's go. It's a nice room, huh?
It's
There's
a pretty
only 2
shitty
beds.
room. 2 beds. two like full-size beds. A sink that barely works. So like someone's
Is there
probably
a
died
cocktail?
in here.
I think this couch is moldy.
Nice.
Is there a cuck chair?
Of course, it's a cuck chair.
I'm just
It's just
checking.
your
I'm making
immune
sure.
system.
That's like
Yeah.
saying, is
They
there
typically have one at
air?
each bed.
I just found fuzzy handcuffs in the drawer. By the way, true story. I found fuzzy handcuffs at an Airbnb.
That's
That's
silly.
so silly.
It happens.
Okay, can I call Wanda?
Yeah, you can call Wanda.
Okay.
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring. Hello?
Hi, Wanda.
Eurydice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to call you so late. I know it's the middle of the night, but
Yeah, shouldn't you be
just-
getting some sleep?
well, we just found out more information about Emma that I think you need to know.
Right, astral plane. Okay, yeah. Okay, what's up?
So we found out that she is working with Hydra
Okay.
and that she's trying to essentially kidnap Galacta, which is Galactus, which is the Planet Eater's daughter.
Are you in
essentially-
Krakoa right now?
Yes.
Okay. I am currently staying at the JW Marriott.
Yeah.
This isn't something we should
sounds
talk
alright.
about over the phone. If you and your friends want to come over to JW Marriott, my room is 7.
Okay.
Can't we just astral project and talk real fast?
I guess you could do that too.
Or we could go to the JW Marriott.
Some of us would like to be a part of this.
Side quest.
You
Okay.
could come up to the JW Marriott.
Right now.
Okay. So I guess we go. JW.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Going on an adventure.
Y'all kind of walk down the street of Krakoa, being like, "Oh wow, look at all this shit!" And eventually, you see a tall
Look at the
building with
McDonald's.
JW on it, right next to a McDonald's, and on the other side of it is like a Pizza Hut.
I guess Krakoa isn't immune to globalization.
Guess
Apparently
not.
not.
I just know some mutants made that stuff at the Pizza Hut. Nobody out pizzas the mutants.
Okay, so we go to 7.
Yeah, y'all go to the reception. You go into the lobby, and you see another mutant at the lobby, and she's like, oh, "Hello, welcome to the JW Marriott. How can I help you?"
Hi, we're looking for room 7.
Room 7. Yeah, that should be down the hall to your right. Why are you looking for room 7?
Let me guess, it's right next to room 6.
And also next to room 8.
Yeah, we
And
know
nine.
who's staying there. So we'll
Okay.
stop with that.
Have fun, I guess.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. I go towards 7.
Yeah, okay.
Down the hallway.
Do you think they have continental breakfast here?
Probably.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's the JW
Continental
Marriott.
breakfast. I love continental breakfast.
Well, maybe if we stay till the morning here, we can get some before the meet.
I mean, you can always sneak in the back door of them anytime and get the
I
breakfast.
cannot eat.
I could just phase us through to the kitchen and we could take all the food we want, actually. So
So you find door 7.
Mhm.
It's just the number 7 on it. The door opens with her magic, and she's already like sitting down on the cuck chair, and she's like, "Get in." Oh my god, there's so many of you.
Yeah, we all came down.
we're multiplying.
Strength in numbers.
Thought there used to be only 5 Young Avengers.
Look, I don't know. All I know is I saw weird shit, and then all of a sudden I was told to come with, and now I'm here.
Well, that sounds like how people end up joining superhero teams, so welcome.
It, mm,
I'm just
Sure.
a stand-in.
For who?
For bloodline.
Okay. So what the fuck's going on?
Planet Eater.
Planet
Is
Eater.
coming
Planet Eater
in-
is coming.
about 5 days.
Show her the documents.
The 5 days part kind of like doesn't seem to go through, but she seems to understand Planet Eater coming.
Okay, and this is what we found. Look at, I show the phone.
She looks through all the pictures on the camera, specifically about proving Emma is working with Hydra, and she goes, "The problem with this is that Emma has, I mean, yes, we can see clearly she's working with Hydra, but who is she making the deals with?"
Cynthia Schultz.
Schmidt.
Schmidt. Skull.
Just keep clicking through the photos. We have more.
Okay. So Cynthia's in charge of Hydra, but who is Hydra working for, if that makes sense?
There's somebody who's the boss of Cynthia Schmidt that they call the big man, but we don't know who that is. We don't know if it...
I would bet that it's Dr. Doom.
That would make sense if it was Victor.
Yeah.
Well, there
it could-
was a single email right between Doom and Miss Frost. as it
yeah.
were, from several months ago.
Yeah, a few months ago, Victor told Emma to meet him in Latveria.
That is... Well, when we got off the astral plane earlier, I was able to kind of project into Latveria and look around. And the country, everything seems to be very quiet. It seems like Doom hasn't really left his castle in weeks, which is very unlike him. So he's definitely up to something in there. I don't know much else. But if he is working with Frost, who is in turn using Hydra to take out their dirty work, then what would Emma's purpose be? Do y'all have any idea?
I mean, we know that she believes that mutants and non-mutants should be separated.
Right, she's an absolutionist.
She's attempting to get all the mutants together on Krakoa to separate them from the rest of humanity.
That's
Whether
why
that
she insisted that I do
Earth-
that ad for the press.
So the rest of humanity would be destroyed by their Planet Eater?
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess so.
and using cosmic powers. Power cosmic.
Power cosmic.
Using the power cosmic to protect.
She could probably
Krakoa
separate Krakoa from the
Yeah.
rest of the world.
and put it onto Mars, probably, because that's where
Or the
Araco
cheese side of the
is.
moon.
Yeah.
Or the cheese side of the moon. Krakoa has a sister that is on Mars, which is why I said Mars, but... Well, this is the utmost concern. After our meeting tomorrow, because that is the first thing I'm going to need to do, I can confront Emma, see what's up, but there's no saying what's going to happen.
hmm Yeah, I'm just confused how all of this connects to the Planet Eater. You know, if Emma, why Emma would want to make everybody forget about the Planet Eater, but she just needs Galacta's powers in order to separate mutants. If that's just her end goal, you know, like what?
Then maybe
how does this
Doom wants people to forget too.
Yeah, maybe Doom is asking to
Maybe
do that.
Latveria will go with Krakoa.
Well, what could Doom have to get out of it?
Latveria is kind of an isolated bubble in itself already.
Yeah.
It'd be like moving Wakanda. Nobody would really notice
Mhm.
geopolitically.
When the planet eater typically comes to eat a planet, how does it choose which planet it's going to eat?
She is unable to answer that. I don't think she's.
I'm asking anybody too, like even Galacta.
Oh, Galacta might know.
That's a good question. Elijah, does he really like choose?
So, the way it works. Hi, I'm Galacta.
Chooses.
The Silver Surfer, who is the Herald, basically chooses planets. Planets have to have sentient life on them, and the Silver Surfer chooses and prepares planets, and then Galactus goes in for the munch.
Thank you. I
Okay.
can remember who chooses.
Okay, so then it sounds like maybe Doom and Frost, they're just essentially trying to save themselves and their people. Like they're almost sort of, rather than making a deal with Galactus so they don't eat the planet at all, it's making deals so their people don't get eaten and their little
How
parts of the
does
planet.
how does somebody make a deal with the Planet Eater? I mean, is there a way to talk to him?
Yeah, but I think I assume so, but I think it's difficult to make a deal. Do you know anything about that, Galacta?
Elijah, I'm calling in Godsport again.
It is theoretically possible, because most of the times when people talk to him before, it's been like physically one-on-one, like to his face.
Correct.
The only other times has been like, I just heard my dog barking really loudly. I just hope she's okay. Let me. Okay. I'm home alone right now. That's why I'm like, oh, is she okay? Oh,
It's
I
typically face to face.
yeah, it's typically face to face or with some high power telepathy. I just tracked my parents. They just got home. That's why the dog's freaking out. We're good.
High power telepathy. I mean, she had those documents in her office talking about how the Cerebro, once it's rebooted, could be used for worldwide telepathic stuff.
So there's a chance she could have already made a deal with Galactus, but instead of a deal to save the planet, it was just a deal to save, like, the mutant.
Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
That would align with her values.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if Doom and Frost are directly already working with Galactus, or
Well,
planning.
considering that the Hydra agents had a similar effect as, even speaking of the Planet Eater, where when saying the Planet Eater by name, no one knows what's going on or what's being spoken of.
Well, I definitely know that she's behind that, them not knowing about it, and that's probably Doom, who doesn't want people to know. But I wasn't sure if they specifically have spoken to Galactus, or what their reason behind making everybody forget is. If it is already, if it's in a direct plan with Galactus, or if they were doing it just in preparation. But I assume.
Oh God. I have a question.
Hi.
Oh dearest God, I have a question. With my tracker, my Apple Watch tracker, because the Silver Surfer and Herald power cosmic because Galactus gives them, can I track the Silver Surfer and find out where?
Yes, you can.
Do I need to roll for that, or can I just do that?
You can just see it on your watch.
Okay. Looking down, where is our Herald? Where's our Silver Surfer?
The Silver Surfer. You'll never believe where he is. He's in Liberia! Yay!
I think I'm gonna relay this. I'm gonna go. Well, the Herald, the person that comes and chooses planets and all that stuff, is also currently in Latveria. So
I told you it was Doom.
Who would have thought?
Well, it seems like it's all of them. It seems like there wasn't a wrong answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So-
except for maybe going and getting Reed Richards.
well, you don't
You
know.
can take. I'm sure you can take that side quest another day.
Nah, we
Interesting.
don't need them.
Maybe for a future season of the Young Avengers.
What are you talking about?
Hey, it could still. Sorry, in character as Wanda. What's going on? Wasn't Reed Richards dead?
He's not dead. He's in the negative zone.
Then maybe
He's in
that's-
another dimension.
I mean, maybe that isn't so far-fetched. Maybe there's a way we could get Galactus into the negative zone.
To eat Reed Richards?
No, to just disappear.
To be stuck there.
Well, I just figure if
Reed
he
Richards.
has to eat a sentient being, what a one to go out on.
How would you lure Galactus into a negative zone?
I don't
A
know.
black
I'm
hole
just
all the way
thinking
around
out
anywhere
loud.
else?
I'm
You have to
sure you can
physically
make a
travel
portal.
there on a
Clear
ship.
and clear the cube.
I'm sure you could open a portal.
It's
So
true.
how do we
I'll
open a
have to-
portal to the negative zone?
I'd have to talk with Sue and Valeria about that.
What if
Seems
we
like they're
open the
at
positive,
odds about this.
open the portal to the positive zone?
That's just Wakanda. What were we talking about?
Something.
Okay.
Latveria.
Well, so we need a plan of action for tomorrow then, to be sure that nothing, to be sure that everything's okay. So basically
We could
what's
go
going to
right now.
happen, we could, but at the Infinity Guard meeting, there'll be a bubble put around us where nobody can enter and nobody can leave. Emma is not set to be at said meeting, so it might be best for y'all to be on the outside, unless there's a reason why you think you should attend this council meeting. Essentially, what it's going to be is me and the other members are going to discuss the happenings of the Infinity Stones and discuss the potential use. So I guess if you wanted to use the stones on something like this, you could try to appeal to the council.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or... So that might be one good way to beating Galactus for sure. Or Planet Eater for sure.
The other thing that we had been discussing was the possibility of Ultron's body.
No one... I just know that it was taken away somewhere. I don't know where.
I bet
We
it
have
was
been-
doomed.
For it,
What?
we have been searching for the remains of Ultron.
Well, we do
I
also
was-
know that Hydra
Omen?
they had a base of operations at the place where Ultron was
Oh my god,
Was
he's
it-
Omen.
remembered or something. Dismantled.
Shield? Do you mean Shield, Julia?
Wait, Wanderer?
We can't hear you.
Where are we right
Oh.
now?
We're Krakoa.
We're in hell.
We're in the JW.
Weather
We're in the
Vane.
negative
Why are,
zone.
Weathervane, why? What do you mean by hell? What is hell?
I don't know
Zero,
actually.
apparently.
The negative zone.
And you'll
Yeah,
see...
negative.
are you here to actually play, Remelia?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Wanderer just teleports back in. When you'd left, I said that
She has a soda in her hand.
when you left, I said as your character, wait, I have an idea. I'll be right back. And then he disappeared for hours.
Where have you been?
It was to get us.
I was talking to Bernie Sanders' clone, Bernie Sanders Jr.
How do you know who that is?
I don't.
So you just
Um,
found him and you thought, I'm gonna talk to this guy.
Yeah, I teleported to a place they call Fort Worth.
Oh, why would you go there?
I don't know what the fort is worth. No one would explain what the fort is worth.
Not much.
The Wanderer, you find yourself in a JDW Marriott hotel room,
JW.
and you see...
JDW.
Oh, wait, is it JDW? JW? JD Vance Marriott, and you see Wanda sitting on a chair, like the Scarlet Witch, and the rest
She
of the
looks
Young
around.
Avengers in the room, plus 2 Young Avengers you don't recognize, being Eurydice and La Hija de Bing.
Who are you? And who are you?
I'm
Who are
Eurydice.
you?
Soy La Hija del Bing Bing.
Who are you?
Why are
Are you
you
the Wanderer they mentioned?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Did you guys catch another wanderer on the way?
No.
Aren't we all wanderers?
No, not really. Lived in
No,
Jersey
not
my
really.
whole life.
How many planets have you been to?
2.
That's not a
couple.
wanderer. That's just a tourist.
Well, we're getting closer to hopefully finding a plan to stop the Planet Eater.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that we were actually trying to do that. What's the?
He's coming in 5 days, so we know that
Oh,
Emma
yeah.
Frost might be working with, is definitely working with Hydra in order to try and kidnap Galactus's or the Planet Eater's daughter, who's with us, Gally.
Hydra's the fascist, right?
Yes. Nazi bastards.
Yes.
Right.
And they essentially, and we also know she's probably working with Doctor Doom as well, who's in Latveria with the Silver Surfer, also in Latveria.
Hmm.
And that they're trying to essentially teleport the mutants out of this planet, as Galactus is probably gonna eat this planet. So we're trying to stop this.
So the plan is to let Galactus eat the planet and then just
No,
escape
the
with
plan
all the
is to
mutants.
maybe possibly use the Infinity Stones in order to stop this threat. So I would like to make an appeal in the meeting. I say to
Infinity
Wanda.
Stones?
Okay.
Are the Infinity Stones on Earth?
Yes.
So the way to
All of the people with the Infinity Stones.
There's a meeting.
We're having a
Wait,
meeting.
they're bringing them with them to the meeting?
They better.
Why are the Infinity Stones on Earth?
Why would they be gathering them all here at the same time? That seems like a recipe for disaster.
Why would a group of people named the Infinity Guard wander into a place without their stones?
I guess that's true.
Must be guarded.
Krakoa has been chosen as a neutral place, as it's technically Earth, but also not really.
It's not neutral. It's pro-mutant.
Pro-Nazi.
Pro-Nazi mutant.
A neutral place, meaning that it is not
Neutral-ish.
connected to any other
Neutral.
of the Stoneholders.
I
that
mean, if
one.
we have the Infinity Stones, couldn't we just make Galactus turn around?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna try and see if they will be willing to use them.
Wait.
Oh, I
Earth
understand.
and Krakoa linked to Wanda. And she
Huh.
has one, so how is it neutral?
I mean,
Whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very neutral to me.
The neutrality is irrelevant to the situation. A bunch of
I
Infinity Stones
feel
will be
Emma's-
here. Use them.
Emma's not going to the meeting, right? We know that. But
Not permitted to attend the meeting.
I feel like
what
the
if
move is
she
like-
tries to send someone to take the stones while they're all there?
Well, that's what
By the
we're
way,
there.
We might have an angle in to talk to Emma.
What do you mean?
I
Talk to
mean,
Emma.
if we want to try that,
Do y'all want to talk to her
Okay.
before the meeting?
yes, because the guy on guard, we were able to talk to him, and so he thinks we're looking for her.
Right.
He
Um,
so
I
if
think
that's
If we're
something
gonna
we
talk
want to try,
before the meeting, I think we'd be careful not to give her too much information. Like we shouldn't let her know that we're gonna use the Infinity
Well-
Stones.
obviously, I've been a reporter long enough to know when to not say certain things.
Okay.
Well, what do we go to her and say then?
Well,
You are a
already
Nazi.
we already have an excuse.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I think she can be reasoned with. Does Wanda think she can be reasoned with?
No, I'm not necessarily saying reason with her. I'm saying if we can even get the slightest bit more information about her. Because, I mean, I don't like to talk about myself, but I do think that I have an angle that might help. I was born a mutant, but I have some other properties now that I wasn't born with that were forcefully given to me by non-mutants who were trying to become mutants. So,
What, like an
What I'm-
adamantium skeleton?
Like, you're
Sure.
still a mutant.
yes, exactly. But
Sounds like Essex to me.
I'm still not clear on if I'm a mutant or not. By the
Well-
human definition.
People would probably think you are.
You have the X gene?
Well,
I'm
is there a difference between people thinking I'm a mutant and me
But-
actually being a mutant?
my thought
I-
process
See,
is
people say it's about the X gene, but it seems like it's more of a social construct to me.
It kind of is.
it's both.
I think
But
it's
my
the
thought
X
process
gene.
is talking to her about, because keep in mind I am a reporter, speaking to her about how she feels about non-mutants trying to gain mutant abilities.
Sure.
That might be beneficial to us when it comes to possibly finding a motive.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, I think
I
it
mean,
might
yeah.
be risky to send Captain Censorship a journalist to negotiate. She's not exactly
Maybe.
keen on information being
Well-
spread right now.
But she might be more transparent with another mutant.
Wait, you guys wanted like a neutral, like, facilitator, right?
No, though, they're talking about the neutral place for the Infinity Guard to meet.
Oh,
I do. We want to be careful not to provoke her before the meeting because we want her to.
Absolutely, but she's not going to the meeting.
Yeah.
Then maybe you could have that conversation with her while during the meeting.
Additionally, my thought is if we have that conversation with her during the meeting,
You could
she won't
distract.
be exactly,
I think it could be good to do it during.
exactly, because if she has some sort of invested loyalty with Hydra, and by association, the Planet Eater, I don't think she exactly have our backs with wanting to use the Infinity Stones against him.
No.
Because as much as she's claiming to try Xavier's way, we know what she truly believes.
wait.
Yeah.
I'm confused slightly. So this Emma Frost lady doesn't want to use the Infinity Stones to just make Galactus turn around?
Well,
No, because she wants to genocide all non-mutants, supposedly.
but also maybe she's
Why?
only making this deal because it's the only way to save mutants because she doesn't think there's a way to make Galactus turn around.
On the other hand, she seems to have turned to radicalism for reason.
Yeah.
Have
That's-
you tried asking her?
Yes, let's ask the
think
person
that's
working
part
with
of the
the
plan.
Nazis if they'd be willing to compromise.
Yeah, it's a little risky to be that explicit.
Does the Wanderer know about Hydra?
I heard they were bad people, but that's kind of the extent of it. I mean, I figure talking to them couldn't hurt.
It
Well-
could hurt a lot. They could kill you.
I I would be very impressed if they managed to kill me. They might get rid of me, but that's not exactly the same thing. So, is Emma Frost like the leader of the Nazis or something?
Working
No.
with the leader.
Oh. Well, who is Emma Frost?
You spoke with her actually the other
So
day.
true, Taylor.
Really?
Yeah, when we came to Krakoa and we rubbed the bald head statue, we went and talked to Emma Frost after that.
Huh. Well, she seems fine. Why don't we just go talk to her? I don't understand.
It's just
A little more
it is
complicated.
unpredictable.
We talked to her yesterday. What's the problem with talking to her again? Ask her if she would want to just get rid of Galactus wholly, or if she doesn't want to do that.
I mean, you could put a feeler out there at some point when you guys are talking to her during the meeting.
Yeah, feeler.
You
Because
know,
when we spoke to her, she did not want to talk about Galactus, and she told us to forget about it.
Right, because she said it was handled. Oh, she was kind of weird about it. So that was her weird Nazi plan
Yes,
to destroy.
if she said
I
she
get
had it handled, it might be because she
Forget
doesn't
about
want
it.
anyone to stop it.
Because, right, of course. That does make sense. I mean, I don't know. I figure it can't hurt to ask.
I think it can hurt if she plans to kill us after we ask.
Well, we don't have to. I mean, all I'm saying is we ask,
Look.
like.
Wanderer, in all due respect, she probably wouldn't kill you, and she probably wouldn't kill me, and she probably wouldn't kill Weathervane. She would probably kill the rest of them.
Actually, technically not a mutant, so she might kill me.
I have like
So why are we going to a meeting?
pins on my ears.
So if
I
we're
have
trying
a
to meet with the
polar bear.
Infinity
Yeah,
Guard,
those
is she
are kinda weird.
necessary? Do we have to go with her to meet the Infinity Guard?
No, she's not going to the meeting that the Infinity Guard are
No,
going
she's
to.
not going to the meeting, and if we can help it, she won't. She won't
Yeah.
interfere with the meeting.
I mean, if
Oh.
if you all somebody talks to her during the meeting, that can distract her so she doesn't interfere with it.
I'll
We ought to
promise.
plan.
No.
We ought to
Wait.
plan to have people prepared for the meeting in case things go sideways, and have people prepared to confront.
So this meeting is happening on Krakoa, where Emma Frost is, but we don't want Emma Frost to be a part of the meeting.
Yeah, and she's not
Either way,
supposed to.
she's not going to be a part of the meeting. The other members have made it. They have their ways keeping things out. These are some of the strongest people in the universe.
Is there anything like Cerebro that could interfere with their block?
Cerebro shouldn't be able to. Plus, if you're right about Cerebro blocking people's perception of this planet eater like my own, then it's already in use and can't be used to do something else as well.
Mm-hmm.
What if we steal Cerebro?
Where is Cerebro?
Cerebro is underground, in a facility underneath the Citadel, and it's always heavily guarded.
Well,
Weathervane,
maybe
do you
we
think you could get us down there?
maybe we don't steal it.
I
maybe we
could get us
disable it.
down there.
You have
I
one.
could try
If we dis-
disrupting it.
If we disable it, it would be a lot easier than stealing it with a whole bunch of security around.
I mean, I can just crush it. Unphase, crush it, rephase.
But wait. If it's like got a telepathic effect on everyone on the planet, could that potentially be harmful if it just dies all of a sudden?
So this thing is causing this thing is the reason why no one was noticing Galactus earlier, right?
Well,
Understand
that's
it?
our theory right now.
So if we crush it, then everyone will suddenly get their memories back. Don't you think that could induce
Theoretically.
like mass panic?
It
Or
could also harm.
it could also hurt people's brains.
Yeah.
Brains
What
are
if
very
we
delicate things.
Cerebro to slowly reintroduce concepts such as planetary eating beings.
Wouldn't that be a little bit more difficult than just
limiting him.
Like,
He would need a
Not
powerful
without somebody
scion.
with the Mind Stone on our side.
Would the
Oh.
Mind Stone help?
I don't see why he shouldn't be able to. I think the mind's yes. So the plan.
how are we planning to use
So-
the Infinity Stones? Aren't they kind of hard to use safely?
I'm sure the Guardians understand how each of theirs are used to an extent.
That would make sense.
And we're going to appeal to them during the meeting.
Right. So it seems the plan is some of y'all are gonna go talk to Emma, and the rest of you are gonna make the case to use the stones to stop Galactus. Does that seem like a plan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think distracting Emma is probably going to be the best bet. Just because, based on the sounds of it, I don't necessarily know if she would try anything with this meeting going on.
Okay.
I mean, so, if
Well, then who wants
a
to go
group of
with
us
me?
goes to that.
I'm going to go with you.
I will also attend the meeting.
I kind of want to go.
I
to the
will as
meeting.
well, if
That
that's
sounds
alright.
interesting.
Okay.
And
He kind of glances over to Galacta.
Galacta's hiding in a pocket right now.
What?
Galacta is
Galacta clicks out
tiny.
of.
Galacta is wanted by every one of the bad guys right now. So Galacta
we
is hiding in my
forgot to
pocket.
say that.
You know Jake
I
the
think
dog in the
it's pretty good.
pocket? That's Galacta
In that
right
case,
now.
she glances around and says, "By the way, where's Galacta?"
In the
Galacta
pocket.
pokes out of the pocket.
Oh, when did you get so small? Well, I guess you already got very small, so this is.
She
not
was
that much
she was
smaller.
always that small. Are you okay?
So
Well, no. At one point, she was much larger. I know that.
No.
Well, I know I'll go talk to Emma, but I would not like to go by myself.
I'll go for backup.
Thank you.
okay.
Thank you.
I guess I'll stick with you guys.
Which group?
Whether Vane and Vivian.
Okay. Do you think you feel safe going to meet Emma when she's after you?
I don't want to leave them alone.
A few
I can
questions
swap
for
groups if you want.
the game master.
Huh.
So wait, so the people that we're meeting, the Guardians, who are we going to meet?
So essentially what is happening is it just so happens because they were talking to Wanda about the possibility of using the stones on Galactus. And so the Infinity Guard are people, a person from a different planet each, and each of them is a holder of the stone. And once a year they have a meeting to decide, to talk about the uses of the stones they've done throughout the years, and talk about if there's a need to bring all the stones together. Not all the stones will be present at the meeting. Some are being held in safe, secure places. But these people will all be present, and they all have the exact say-so of what happens with the Infinity Stones.
Okay, I kind of just roll with it because I assumed the Wanderer would know about the Infinity Stones and the Infinity Guard. Okay. So that's who we're going to meet. And these are people that are stationed just on some planets throughout the galaxy?
Yeah, they're just all kind of like separated. And they're going to be meeting here in Krakoa. Wanda is the person from Earth, and she has the Mind Stone.
Right, okay. That makes sense. So first question answered. Actually, I think that's probably all of my questions. Okay.
Cool.
In that case, she's gonna be like, I mean, I'll just go wherever Galacta is going.
Okay.
Yes, I think Galacta will go with the Emma, but just stay in the pocket.
Sounds like a plan.
Unless there are
Sounds
any
like a
like
good idea.
Could I hold on to her
oppositions.
for a moment?
I mean, if
Yeah.
Up to her.
I'll like offer a hand so you can like have a hand to climb out of the
Yeah,
pocket.
she offers a hand as well.
Pops
So that way
on
you're
the
not
hand
like
and walks
grabbing
over.
on my shirt to crawl out of the shirt.
This is so silly. The last time I was on a planet full of little people, it didn't go very well for them. But that's
Well-
all in the past. Do you want to hide in my little necklace? And she pulls up one of the little necklace things that's like a little capsule. Or a little painted
Yeah,
metal
sure.
capsule.
She climbs into the necklace.
she like little screws the little capsule on. She says, "Wait, you need to breathe," and she unscrews
I'm
it
good.
a little bit.
I say I would be very careful because before they were able to tell our location, even without seeing us. So they might be able to tell Galley's location, even if she is not seen.
So should
Well-
I go with you guys to the Infinity Guard? So I'm not
It
like,
might-
near Emma.
Wait,
It might be safer.
it might be safer for her to go with the Wanderer, who can just
Yeah, if they find us,
snap out of the place and into another.
So what can the Wanderer do?
Teleport.
The Wanderer like just vanishes from your vision, and then from behind you, you hear, "I can kind of just do this, but like," and then she vanishes again and reappears in another location. A lot and really.
And she can do that with Galley.
She looks down inside the capsule. Yeah, Galley's still in there.
Galley waves.
I mean, if you guys think you have it covered, but I would be
Yeah.
incredibly careful. I wouldn't take any chances if anything feels off.
Probably
Right.
safer to go with
Worst
you guys
case
to the.
scenario, I'll just kill myself.
Whoa!
Yeah.
She refuses to elaborate.
So
Be for real.
it sounds like
I'll
we have
probably
a
go with-
plan.
With-
Sorry.
No, I think Galley's gonna go with the Infinity just for safety.
Okay.
Gal, do whatever you need to do safety wise. I know Weather Vane, I feel safe with you.
Thanks.
If you'd like, I'll also join you.
Yeah, I think that would make sense because then it would be 4 and 3. Because I'm just going where Galley is going.
Yeah, I'll join you, Weathervane, and
Wonderful.
Vivian?
Well, then it's settled.
I don't have a superhero name like you guys do.
Yet.
well,
I
mine's
am
not a
a
superhero
superhero.
name.
I didn't have a superhero
your
name
birthday.
until yesterday.
Yeah.
Like Vex is just my name.
Okay.
Omen is brand new. Why
What
don't we
about-
find you one?
The sleuth.
The sleuth.
Ooh, that one's fun.
Who, me?
No, not
Yeah.
you, Vex. Vivian.
Or well, you like solving problems, right?
Vex,
Why
yours
don't
could
we
just be
call
like
you the problem sleuth.
You're a journalist. Why not be Gonzo?
The Riddler.
Vex, you could just be like the Hex.
What about
And then Weathervane looks at Wanda. Does Wanda respond to the Hex at all?
I think I'll stick with Vex for now.
Soy la Hija de Bing.
Do you have like an actual name, or did he name you La Hija del Bing?
Soy la Hija del Bing Bing.
The government name.
Why are you saying Hia? It's Hija.
I know how to speak.
Do you? What are you? Are you a creature?
I am a polar bear.
You are a creature.
Do Bing Bing worlders call themselves polar bears?
I am speaking in your common language.
Can you speak Bing Bing real
Well,
quick?
it's not common to me. I just have a translator arm.
Soy la Hija del Bing Bing. I thought you were. It's hard to see in this suit.
She speaks in perfect Bing Bing.
So,
Their mic broke because I just see their tongue moving.
It's not going through the mic at all.
It's not working. Oh,
Oh,
your mic died.
It's probably because you have background noise suppression on and it thinks it's background noise.
Really funny.
Yeah.
I speak Bing
well.
Bing. Nobody can hear it.
It's muffled inside your suit.
So are you a polar bear wearing a suit?
I
Is this
look
what they
like-
call...
It's like an Iron Man suit.
It looks like an Iron Man suit that is an exact replica of Bing Bing Man. It's just a giant metal Bing Bing Man suit.
So are you like a Bing Bing Man fan?
Soy la Hija del Bing Bing.
Huh.
That means daughter.
I've never...
Daughter.
no.
The daughter. The
Daughter.
of Bing
Daughter.
Bing Man.
How are you so good
Oh.
at that
Daughter.
Jersey accent?
It's good
This
to
is
meet
just a general New England accent.
you. I,
It's not specific to any area, and I'm not actually doing an authentic accent, most likely.
Me
I've
when
met
I'm
Bing
from
Bing
New
Man a
England.
few times.
Can you give me I'm walking here.
You listen to me. We don't say that. We don't talk like that.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Is there anything else y'all would like to do?
I'm going to ask Eurydice, could I have my camera back, please?
Yes. Hand it back.
Well,
She puts the strap around her neck. Thank you.
we have a plan. If y'all would like, you could sneak back in here in the morning for the free continental breakfast. But go back to your, what was it, Motel 6? Go back to your room.
You don't have a couch or anything?
Are you sure? That's a little weird.
I was actually over at Bernie's place in Vermont just a second ago. I'll probably just dip back there for the night.
Or today.
Okay.
You two pals.
I don't think Bernie Sanders would still be alive.
It's
No,
the clone.
This is Bernie's.
It's the clone.
Oh, my bad.
You're not caught up on the lore. It's in the No Mic channel.
Come on, Elijah.
Do you
Not knowing your own
Do
lore?
you think Bernie would mind if you came along to his house in Vermont?
Roll for Bernie Sanders.
Roll for Bernie Sanders. What do I need to roll
Me?
for that?
Give me a logic check.
Who's rolling?
A logic check.
Everyone roll.
Oh
Everyone
wow!
roll.
I got. Okay, let's see here. So that's a Marvel, so a 6, and then a 6. That's a 12, 15, and then 16. 16, fantastic 16.
You know Bernie's door is always open to whoever needs it.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I'm aware, that man surely did seem like a man of the people. I think he'll be okay with you crashing it.
Fuck that Motel 6, I guess. Okay.
The
Also-
Wanderer and Galacta go over to Bernie Sanders' house.
Your friend and the necklace.
Whoa, where'd the Bernie impression come from?
I am once again asking, who you got in there?
A woman?
You brought a woman to my house?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm also a woman.
I'm gay!
Oh. What does gay mean?
Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Vivian, if she could send me the documents to my phone.
I can certainly try. This thing is kind of old. I don't know if it has iCloud capabilities.
Does it have an SD card?
Oh, yeah, it's got an SD card.
Okay. Thank you.
What kind of future is this?
You gotta chip in.
Hey, this is I am the only mutant that works for my company, and they give me the old shit. So
It's a vintage camera from 2016.
thank you. It's quality. Quality
That's such a cursed sentence.
I was born in 2012.
That was before they switched out the lenses for that prism crap that catches. It makes everyone look like they are a completely different race.
Weathervane, you gotta remember you got blipped.
Yeah. Are you saying I'm vintage though?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hey,
Wait, how old are you? Check your character sheet. How old are you?
Text message or email on it? Your phone? Does it have text
I
message
never
or
wrote
email?
it down. Vex is like 20.
Well, I'm technically 22, so you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, you're old. Ancient.
decaying.
So
Rude. Well, you know what? Technically, I'm half dead, so
Even
maybe you're a little
Galacta
bit right.
agrees.
after fucking with the technology for a little bit, Vivian ends up sending over the files correctly, and everything seems to be good. We have a plan for tomorrow, a plan for the meeting. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we end the session for tonight? Alrighty. Well then,
We go to Chili's.
I'll
We go
see
to
y'all-
Triple Dippers. We find
Can we
Scapegoat.
check in? Can we check in on Scapegoat and Scapegoat's triple dipper?
Yeah. Oh,
Scapegoat the Adventures of Car.
we cut to Scapegoat sitting on the hood of the Fantastic Car, and Wolverine walks out. He's like, "You good, bub?" And Scapegoat turns around, face full of ranch, as he just like he has 3 triple dippers and is eating from all the triple dippers at once. Just ranch everywhere. And he looks at Wolverine like, and Wolverine goes and walks back inside. And that's my end credit scene for tonight. Thank you so much for being here with us. Just sure was something. Next time, hopefully, it should be in 2 weeks. I gotta talk with people. It might be a different time. We'll talk about that when we get there.
I am good for 2 weeks from now.
Session 3 is gonna be titled Paint It Black. Woo!
Yeah.
We're still on day 2, right?
Technically,
Or we're about to go to day 3.
I think, yeah. It's more so like there's 5 days. Oh, it's 5.5 days, so now it's like 5 total days, maybe almost close to like 4 or something. Anyways.
Okay, but like wait, what days does Galactus return on? Because we know day 1 and then day 2.
You beat me to it by 2 seconds.
If I said earlier that it was Monday, was yes. I guess Galactus arrives on Sunday? Saturday. Okay.
Saturday? Okay, wait, and what's today in the game?
Tuesday?
So, okay, so day 1.
It's Tuesday night.
And then,
We about to go night.
Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so Galactus arrives on day 6.
Okay, that's fine.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah.
I'm not good at counting.
Okay. Okie dokie. Just making an itinerary.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, stream and players, for being here with us tonight. This sure was a session, and next week we have the meeting. We have some other stuff going down. Or not next week, 2 weeks. And some more bullshit, and I'm very, very excited. I'm gonna go and find someone to raid real quick. Anderson, do you want to find our words for stream?
I'm walking here.
Julia, do you want to find our words for stream?
Please live and prosper. I know nothing about Star Trek.
Zaven, do you have any final words for stream?
It's a me. I'm a walking here.
Was any final words for Stream?
I'm Gated Garden Homes and you're not.
Rosie, any final words for Stream?
Defeat that planet eater.
Fable, any final words for Stream?
When am I getting the Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked cameo?
Yeah, where is it?
Romelia, any final words?
Bernie Sanders does not look to the left when he gives speeches.
Good to know. Well, I'm Gated Garden Homes and you're not, and I will see you tomorrow night with Deltarune. I'm gonna play Deltarune 3 tomorrow. Okay. Bye, Stream. Meow meow.
Bye bye. Yeah, at the